it wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 318 of the Blerd Cave, the number one comic book news stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse that you can find everywhere good podcasts may be found. That includes Apple, that includes Spotify, that includes Amazon, Google, Timbuktu, everywhere. And thank you if you are listening to us on any of those platforms, and if you do so, make sure you leave us a rating so we can find more listeners like you. Carter, what's going on?
Heat is what's going on, Mr. Blerd Without Fear. I'm hoping that everybody is staying cool right now. It is hot as hell currently in California. There have been several national heat advisories that are going around. So any in Cali that have seen me or trying to see me at LA Comic Con or something, I hope you all are staying as cool as you possibly can. I'm trying myself, so if I'm a little bit agitated, if it ain't got nothing to do with y'all, but it got everything to do with the heat.
Oh, I was gonna say, I imagine the temperature outside is just hell.
Yeah. When I was going to the comic shop yesterday, I thought I had stepped in some gum, so I immediately started getting annoyed. But no, it was just because there was the street shit's so hot with tar and stuff like that. My shoes were sticking. It's a lot. Other than the heat, it's something I was actually telling you before we started. When I was in my LCS this week, I actually stumbled upon something that I had been looking for anyway to reclaim since I had it in single issues.
Ooh.
We got the Joss Whedon, John Cassaday.
Gone too soon.
Gone too soon. Yes. So you and Gavin Guidry, you all can be happy now. Now I have the nothings of John Cassaday's art whispering in my ear. I actually had these in single issues at one point, and I wish a lot more comic shops would do what one of my favorite comic shops used to do back home in Memphis at Comics and Collectibles, because I haven't seen it since. And you can actually help me out and tell me if they still do this, or if any shop in the M still does this. Okay, you all know when you go into a comic shop, you're going through the long boxes looking for the back issue. Comics and Collectibles would actually do some gangster shit to keep business going, to where if they would bundle runs together.
Yeah. Yep, they do.
And okay, that's great to hear. I don't know if you all's LCSs do that, but like I was saying, that's how I got originally Astonishing X-Men, because they didn't have the trades. These are the original trades that came out in like 2010.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's when this came out. This is when they weren't the complete collections. This was the ultimate collection. $32 for 12 issues. Fast forward to today, where they have in the Marvel Epic collections, and now they're $40 for 12 issues. Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Man, Darth Tariff strikes again.
Yeah, man. And but just going back to the point, when I originally had my comic shop back home, as opposed to you trying to find this online or something like that, they had all 24 issues and giant size X-Men that Joss Whedon and John Cassaday did. They're all bag and boarded, just grouped up, taped together, $25 or something here. That's how I had the Greg Rucka Punisher Warzone. They bundled those together. Here's all the issues for like $6 or $7, something like that. So I wish a lot more comic shops did that, as opposed to you looking through them long boxes trying to get every Batman from a certain creative team. If they already had that, if they already had it bundled, I think that would bring a lot more business in because you gonna sell so if they don't have the trade or they don't have the hardcover, they got that big stack of that run that you want in single issues. I really dig, I really dug that about comics and collectibles. I miss comics and collectibles.
I haven't gone in there in some months, but I have been hitting up my other local shop because actually, technically, the seller, which I don't know if did I tell you that they rebranded again?
Comics and collectibles?
No. The comic seller. Remember how they used to be Triple Play?
Again? They were Triple Play.
They were Triple Play, and then when Jason bought it, it became the comic seller. And then they were over there by the Army Recruiter and that Don Don's, and then they moved to where they were by another Don Don's. They were still the comic seller. Well, now they are no longer the comic seller. They are just the seller.
I don't know if I like that more.
Well, I kind of understood why they did it because they actually sell. Okay, so now they sell probably as many, if not more, games than they do. Because like what it used to be when they were originally over there, the shop was majority comics. And it was just like, okay, we got some games. But like because they've been doing all those gaming nights and things like that, and like gaming just kind of picked up for them, they actually have like almost half, I won't say half, but at least no, it's actually probably fair to say half. Almost half the store is board games. Like they still have like trades and they still have like back issues and like shit like that. But if you go look in like their new comics section, that section, if you put my two bookcases over here together, that's their new comic book section. And I'm actually being kind of generous when I say that. And if you look at their trades, their trade section is only one more shelf longer than the two shelves I have. Matter of fact, if you actually took all the shelves I have and combined them together, I would probably carry, not like volume, but just in terms of space, I have more comic book space than they do now.
That's insane. But that shop, bro, I remember when they were Triple Play and they were in that little skinny ass. Okay.
Hey, wait, hold up. Wait. Someone said that they're getting like muffled audio from
muffled sound. That's why I'm playing it on YouTube, and I have somebody telling me, I have John Stewart saying I sound fine. I'm trying to play it and listen myself, but
it would be weird. I totally give because I've tried. That's why I don't. Some people who do stuff like this, they'll run their audio through their own headphones. I can't do this shit because it'll fuck me up.
Yeah.
If I can hear myself, I'll be like, yeah. But like you sound perfectly fine to me. I don't know what that is. And I don't have anything. Because I remember there was that one time when I had those computer problems and I got the computer back. Yeah. There was that one time where like I forgot to turn off some of the extra shit that the audio interface I use usually adds on or whatever. But but yeah, like none of that stuff is on, and yeah, I don't know what that is. I could not tell y'all.
Is the heat out here worse or about the same as down south? No, the heat here is annoying. It's uncomfortable. The heat back home, you want to swing on somebody.
Yeah, because you're talking about humidity.
Yeah, the heat here is just that person calling you that you don't want to talk to. Down south, you would answer the phone and cuss them out for calling you. It's completely different. It's completely different.
Look, let me. When you come when it's okay. So when it's hot here in Memphis, basically what it does. Imagine you walking somewhere, and someone just walk up behind you, and just lean on your back like this. That's how the heat in Memphis be. Like it's just somebody like just on your back. You just like, God damn, like that. The sun is on. This is like, yeah, what's up? What you doing? All right, cool. But yeah, it's not bad right now here, but I mean that ain't saying a whole lot. Like give it, because the thing about Memphis, if you've lived in Memphis or spent any significant amount of time in Memphis,
Yeah.
there's a saying that if you don't like the weather in Memphis, wait a few minutes. Your opinion might change for better or worse. Yeah, but it's any southern heat really. I can't, like, honestly, if not for the fact that it's so cheap to live down here, I would have moved. It's, especially when I found out the AC ain't really a normal thing in Cali. I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. You ain't get. Matter of fact, look, I'm mad right now because I forgot to turn this goddamn ceiling fan on.
Yeah.
So I'm about to go do that.
Well, you do that, and yeah, hey, appreciate you. Yes, I am up early. It is 10:16 in the morning right now with nasty, disgusting heat.
Gross.
Something I want to ask you, just because we were talking about shows and stuff like that. Okay, so what I was about to ask you is actually comic related too, but something else I want to ask you. Did you watch that last episode of Smoke?
Yes, I did.
Doing this live. We doing this live because me and him been having a whole that was a whole like 20-30 minute conversation after the Blerd Cave last. You know what? Let's save it because y'all might be watching that show. We gonna stop.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
I'm gonna ask the other question I was going to ask.
Oh, go ahead.
Because you are the horror movie guy. IDW Christian Ward, who I plan on doing a video about his Two-Face series. Trade comes out next month. He came out with his Event Horizon Dark Descent series. For any of you horror movie people that know about, Lawrence Fishburne, Sam Neill, Event Horizon. Christian Ward is doing a comic for IDW to where it's a prequel. The crew that on the ship that Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill went on to try to figure out what happened, this comic is actually detailing what happened to that crew.
Yes.
Right before Lawrence Fishburne and them showed up. So with you being a horror movie guy, and I know you told me that you read it, what did you think?
I liked it. I will say, so this is what I had to do. I had to go back and watch it again. And I did feel, because I felt like there were some things that were maybe like slightly different.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. Like some things that weren't exactly as I had remembered them. But I liked it a lot. I think it was just like we just got the first. I think the first issue came out, was it this week? Yeah, it was this week. Because this is also another kind of weird part about it, is because I read it a couple months ago, so my memory's a little hazy. But yeah, I do remember enjoying it. But I did have to go back and watch the movie. It made me go back and watch the movie again because I was like, ooh.
I don't know about that part. I was way too young to be watching that goddamn movie when. But yes, this is a prequel. This is a prequel comic. It's something. It's a new initiative that IDW is doing where they're taking a lot of horror properties and doing that. Event Horizon is one. I think the Invisible Man or the Invisible Woman is one.
Yes, the Invisible Man is, if I remember correctly. I've seen there's a whole bunch of them that
there's a whole bunch of them they're doing from those movie properties. So
and they're getting good writers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
People whose work I respect to do them. So, but yeah, it's it's good. It's really good. Weird new logo aside. Because that's one thing I'll always give IDW flack for, is that logo. Y'all ain't never beaten the charges on that logo, but but I will say I do appreciate their commitment to making I would say, like, other than, like, okay, when you want to talk about, like, bastions of intellectual property based comics, like licensed comics, very few companies actually put that much effort into it. And for the longest time, I would have said, that if there were any two that actually gave a shit enough to try, it would always have been Dynamite and IDW.
Yeah.
Like, and not to say there aren't others. There are others that do it as well. Dark Horse has also been pretty damn good about it. But I will definitely say my mileage has varied a lot more with Dark Horse than it has with IDW and Dynamite. They actually like, and I would even say, especially right now. I know that some of like the older Godzilla stuff didn't really like rock people's socks back in the IDW days, but the current shit, because I don't know if I told you, Carter, not to get away from the Event Horizon of it all, but I have read the first 2 issues of all 3 Kaisei titles now, and I can definitely say magnifique.
It's too hard to be kissing fingers and shit like that. But you have a thank you from Romy Rome in the chat. He said, Ernie, thank you for recommending Duo. He just finished it this morning. Are you or anyone else familiar with the book Ordinary Gods by Kyle Higgins?
Splatter. Yes, I actually am. I have not, I don't know if it's finished, but like I started reading it when I think it first came out, and I, for whatever reason, never got around to finishing it. But now that you mention, I'm like, I actually need to get back on that shit. I need to get back on that.
I have not watched Alien Earth, Darwin. I have not watched that show. I have so not for any particular reason. It's just I haven't even seen the most recent movie. When I saw it was just a horror movie about the face huggers, and then it showed the little mouth.
It's about Alien Romulus. I love that movie.
Yeah, I have not watched that one. Last one I watched was Covenant in theaters on a date, and I have not gone back to Alien.
Well, okay, so here's the good news. Here's the good news about both movies, or not both movies, because it's not Alien Earth's TV show. The good thing about Alien Romulus and Alien Earth is that they are prequels. So, well, actually, let's take that back. They're prequels set in between movies you've already seen.
Gotcha.
So, like, Alien Romulus is like, I think it's like somewhere in and around like Alien and Aliens. Where and Alien Earth, I believe, is kind of the same, to one degree or another. Like and also doesn't really have shit. Like, truth be told, the Xenomorph is not really like the main draw of the show. Also, you know what I did not know? I did not know that was Kyle Chandler's daughter at first.
In what?
On Alien Earth.
Okay.
The young lady who plays the main character, Wendy.
Okay.
She is Kyle Chandler's daughter, Sydney Chandler. She's really good. She's really good.
Is she still alive on there? Because Kyle Chandler got a bad habit of being on good shows and getting clapped immediately.
Nah, she's good. She's good. She's good.
Lord Jesus, I am scared for this Green Lantern show. He might catch it the episode, because that boy does not last long in these shows. That's how these shows get you. I think the last show that he was on where he was a constant throughout was that Netflix series. Anything else I have seen Kyle Chandler in, dead in like at the midway point of the first episode.
That's fair. That's fair. No. He's not. I can't vouch for some of the more recent things I've seen, but but in this show, his daughter, she's good to go. She's good to go. She does a really good job of so I don't think this is much of a spoiler. So basically, because they tell you this in the trailer. So she plays a character who had a debilitating illness that was killing her. I forget exactly what it was, but basically the point of the matter is she was dying. Yeah, as a kid. And this company called Prodigy, who's run by this really weird young, like teenage boy. His company builds her a synthetic body, and they take her consciousness and put it into that body. So basically she is a hybrid of she's a hybrid human android. And but like the body is older. Like it's an older body because like since she's going to a synthetic body, she's not gonna age. So they, instead of just putting her in a kid's body like what she was, they put her in a body that was already like fully adult. Which kind of
mad right now.
Huh?
Does she? I'm gonna make somebody so mad right now that's an Alien fan.
Was
Does she have like actual internal organs, or is she kind of like Lance Henriksen with the white goop in her body?
Yeah, she's got the white white goopy stuff. So.
Okay. I know how some people are sticklers for that shit. So the fact that I called it the white goop, somebody is mad.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like I used to always joke that like, yeah, Aliens, the only franchise where the aliens have acid for blood and the robots got milk for blood. They got that 2%. Got that 2% up in you. But no, and she's not the only one. There's others as well. But like they kind of make a point to let you know that in this particular point, there's humans, there's androids, there's cyborgs, and there's hybrids. So also Timothy Olyphant is out here acting his ass off. Like, but something my mother
really good at it.
Dude, something my mother pointed out. She was like, oh, there go that walk. And I was like, huh? And I kind of, yeah, the Raylan Givens. Yeah. She was like, there's that Justified.
If there's one thing I love, it's them older black women who can know some shit off a TV show.
Yeah.
They all do it without fail. And it's the cutest shit ever, dog. I knew exactly where you were going with that, dog. I knew it. I knew.
Well, no, what's even funnier is that, like, cause it kind of started a whole, like, sidebar. We were like, I said, yeah, I said him and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I said Negan with the lean and Raylan Givens with the with the walk.
It's funnier because I guarantee you, your mama saw that walk and sat up, and you looked at her because you didn't know what was going on, and then made that comment.
Yeah,
already 10 steps ahead of you when she saw that Raylan Givens. I love black moms. I love black moms. I love it. I love it.
Look, and what was wild is that, like, when she clocked it, I was like, oh yeah, shit. I was like, you ain't wrong. I was like, you ain't wrong. I was like, shit. I was like, God damn it.
She knew shit was gonna pop off well before you did.
Oh yeah.
You were looking at a scene. She knows somebody for the kitchen.
Well, you know what's funny is, like, he don't carry a pistol, but when I rewound it and looked at it again, it sure looked like he was about to, like, move the coat jacket out the way so he could grab the pistol. I was like, how does this motherfucker look like he about to lay somebody down? and I said, this motherfucker, he ain't got no strap. He ain't even got a strap on him. It just and this right here, I keep telling folks, and I had to explain this to some folks that I interviewed the other day because they were not of the diaspora, so they didn't understand it. But I was trying to tell them, man.
Are you talking about the lighter hue?
Yeah, the lighter hues. But then they were there. I was trying to explain to them. I was like, yeah, I said, you're never you. You're never you. Like if you're an actor, like case in point, if you are a let's say you're a Kyle Chandler, so to speak.
The conversation we were having before the show started about weapons.
Oh,
I described a scene, and I know the person wouldn't know
who you were talking about,
the names.
Yeah.
So here you go. Spoilers for weapons. Cover your ears. This is a conversation Ernie and I were having.
Yeah.
Ernie, this is exactly how I had to say it to an older person.
Mm.
So Thanos just got through choking the shit out of Ozark. And then just let Ozark go and then just walked outside. Woman knew exactly what the fuck I was talking about and who the fuck I was talking about. She immediately knew what I knew.
Oh yeah, no, because when what I really like, I like when you could be nasty with like when you call what you call somebody. Because I remember one time talking to somebody about Dread.
Yeah.
But they thought I was talking about the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, no, not Demolition. I said, not the Demolition Man, Judge Dredd, the Pathfinder. The Pathfinder, Judge Dredd. They knew I was talking about because that nasty ass movie starring Carl Urban called Pathfinder had come out.
Yeah. My grandmother was bad with it. Anytime she saw Fred Ward have any kind of serious look on his face, oh shit, here come Reimei Williams.
Yeah. But that's how it is, man. Like, look, let me tell you. Look, I don't care how much shit. What's the boy's name? You know what? Perfect example. I don't give a fuck how much shit Sam and Dean do. They always gonna be the Winchesters. I don't care if he's Soldier Boy. I don't care if Dean's Soldier Boy. He always gonna be Dean Winchester. Jensen Ackles. I was like, see, there you go. I even know the man's name. I just forgot it temporarily. But if I say Dean Winchester, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about.
Shit, look at Kyle Chandler. That will always be the coach from Friday Night Lights for me.
Oh,
you can say as much Kyle Jordan as you want. That is Friday Night Lights to me.
Look, see, and I'm nasty because I just would have called him Zero Dark 30 and left it at that. I just would have called him Zero Dark 30 and left it at that. But no, yeah, he is the coach. He the coach on Friday Night Lights like a motherfucker. But dude, you know what because I'm actually going back and looking at some shit. But I was like, dude, I never knew that motherfucker was on the old Nightmare on Elm Street TV show. Never knew that shit. That. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, the Nightmare on Elm. Yeah, Freddy's Nightmares. Oh God. Anyway. Oh. Yeah. That's you talking about oh God, what's her something Waddingham.
Tall lady.
Yeah. Because she that was Hannah Waddingham. Because I remember when we first started watching Ted Lasso, I kept saying like, man, she looks mad familiar, and I looked her up and I saw they were like, oh, she was the motherfucker walking down the street, ringing a bell saying shame over and over again on Game of Thrones. I was like, damn. Y'all had her and y'all had her under all that muck and I was like, man, that's it. Y'all did her dirty as hell. But no, yeah, and Morris Chestnut will forever be Ricky. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck how many roles he play. That motherfucker is Watson now. He's still Ricky. I don't give a fuck. Also, shout out to the spacecowboy.exe with the $10 says Hope. The brothers are doing well today. Got the chance to go to Anime NYC yesterday and got to chat with a couple of Saturday AM authors. You got to talk to you got to talk to two of the goats. Yeah. You got to talk to Clock Striker and Apple Black.
I'm trying to pay attention to that profile picture because I can't tell if that's one of them old school green screen no kids or is that a Digivice that he holding in?
Yeah, I think that's a Digivice. I think that man is about to go. Lord. I think that man's about to digivolve some motherfuckers real quick on our asses. Is what's about to happen.
And right after that, we got a Highlight 915 being a member of the Blerd Club Golden Age for 31 months.
God,
what up, Dave?
Damn.
What up, Dave? Just wondering how you feel about another villain Spidey arc. I can't lie, I like when Pete throws his weight around. Now, I didn't know that this was a thing up until I saw the thumbnail for Rob's video pop up on my phone when I was at work the other day.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't the first time another villain Spidey arc. I mean, we got an arc of that during the Zeb Wells run when he was possessed by the
by the
evilness of the
green.
Green Goblin, and he whooped Craven and tried to bury his ass alive. Didn't even need a black suit for it.
No,
But
he had the skull cap though. I'm joking. I didn't know. You're good.
I know some people are probably upset about it, or they're just gonna let it ride. A Peter that's kind of like sick and tired of being sick and tired, and now he's gonna go heal for a little.
Oh,
just got through seeing it with John Cena, so it shouldn't be that big of a thing.
Not just there. There was another one in the Zeb Wells. It wasn't a villain arc, but it was like a Peter just was tired of taking people's shit because he threw hands on Cap. When Cap and the Fantastic Four tried to pull up on him, because like remember how like when the Zeb Wells run started, it showed us like some shit that happened like 5 ever ago, but didn't really like tell us what happened. And then when they finally started like paying that off, there's a part where like Cap tried to come talk to him, and Peter was like, "Man, get the fuck out my face, pimp." He's like, "I don't care if you got that super soldier up in you." He's like, I got that spider up in me. I'll tear your ass up.
Yeah, I don't mind it. The only thing I would say is I would probably be quicker to read it if John Romita Jr. was not the one that was on art duties, but different strokes for different folks. But yeah, I mean, the villain art Spidey, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
So we got another one. This is on the Streamlab side. This is from the homie Bone Factory with the 420. Man, love to see it. So we got, it says, "Hello, Ernie and my favorite Greg Land fanboy. Gave my teenage daughter an axe and sledgehammer for yard work so I can take a break to enjoy the Blerd Cave Nirvana."
Did you see that Greg Land before time shit in the Discord?
I did, yeah. I did.
That's a motherfucker who got too much time.
Well, yeah, it was funny because like at first when I saw the picture of me, I was like, I don't remember ever taking that picture. But then I was like, oh wait, yeah, I did do that once. I was like, I was transported. I was transported. I was transported back to another time. But you don't like. But you gotta remember, you gotta let your daughter take a break. You gotta get 1:15. Get a 15. And a lunch, and then after that, she got to get her ass back to work. Oh god. Okay, you know what? Real quick, I actually want to talk a little bit about something that I know you and I were curious about back when it was first announced. When or actually no. Actually no. Dead that. There's something else I want to talk about. I just realized. I want to give a shout out to, and I don't know if he's here today. But friend of the channel, Gavin Guidry.
Yeah.
You guys probably heard. This was maybe a couple of months ago. I believe this was a couple of months ago that Gavin was doing some work on the Justice Society book JSA. If I'm not mistaken, he did issue 8.
Okay.
And that was I think that was one where he did like full art for. Some of you may not remember. We didn't talk about it in like its entirety, but we did briefly talk about it. When it happened. But Gavin's back, and apparently he is going to be doing another arc with Jeff Lemire. So yes,
nice.
Like I'm not gonna hold y'all. I kind of got stupid excited because when I saw it, the way that it was framed was that it was like a completely new series. It's not a new series. It's just that Gavin's gonna be doing an arc, a story arc with Jeff Lemire on the main JSA book. But the story arc is, to my understanding, gonna be called JSA Year 1. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. And I actually got it here. Yeah. Let's pull the story up. Splat ow. Jeff Lemire and Gavin Guidry launch JSA Year 1 in November. Because some of you know we're going to be talking about some of the stuff that's been solicited in some of the recent stuff. This is going to be a 6-issue storyline that is basically going to be telling the origins of the JSA, more or less. It's going to begin with JSA number 13, and it's going to take us all the way back to the beginning. And right here, we don't really get a whole heap of a lot of information on it. I mean, we do get this awesome looking cover. Yeah, I'm here for it. Got a little Hour Man. Got a little Sandman, the one that's not problematic. That's what we can call him now. We can call him Not Problematic Man. That's what we're gonna do. But no, it says right here, on his Substack, he said, starting with issue number 13 of the JSA, we'll be going back to the Golden Age for a major new storyline that reveals the untold formative adventure of the heroes who will become the Justice Society of America. Thanks for everything else after this is just the bump for the Substack, except for this part. But yeah, basically it's going to run issues JSA 13 through 18 with artwork by Gavin Guidry, who I believe that's probably why we have not seen the man is drawing his ass off right now. He's probably drawing his ass off. That's what he's doing right now, I promise you. But yeah, so yeah, as a matter of fact, they say there's not really even as much to show right this second, but yeah, it'll be, oh wow, that is funny. It's gonna start on the 5th of November. Remember, the 5th of November. What's that?
I love that this is it's taking place in the JSA book, because I was gonna make a comment about how, okay, they saw they got a little bit of some sales with that Mr. Terrific Year 1, and then they doing like Batman and Robin Year 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go again. The fact that this is taking place in the main series and not different book that they're also trying to get people to get, I like that. That part's dope.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're already reading that book, continue reading that book. So I do like that. And just from the conversation we were having before we started, just with me finishing up the Terrifics.
Oh yeah,
more Jeff Lemire is always a good thing. But I've been wanting a reason to read JSA because I was not a big JSA guy, to be completely honest with you. No fault of anyone's. It's just because I was already reading the more modern stuff. I never really got any kind of a push to really read any of the JSA stuff. But I did see some people going crazy when they were Superman because giant mural of the JSA in the Justice. So
can I keep it a buck? Can I keep it a buck with you? I'm not the biggest JSA guy either. You know what it is? JSA is one of those teams. I love the team. I love all the characters on the team, but I don't really read a lot of their stuff. It's like it's kind of like the same way. It's actually almost exactly the same way I am with the New Gods. There's characters that are a part of the New Gods that I really like Mr. Miracle, Big Barda, so on and so forth. But if you asked me do I like the New Gods as a whole? I'm like, nah, not really. I just like some characters. JSA is kind of the same, but on a grander scale because most of the characters I do really like. That's actually why when the Stargirl show was on CW, why I enjoyed it as much as it was, because it wasn't really a Stargirl show. It was really a Justice Society show. That's really, and honestly, I kind of wonder. Actually, I know why they didn't do it, but I was always kind of irritated that they never actually called it the Justice Society show because, I mean, yeah, Stargirl is the star. She's the main character, but I was like, you could have still done that and made it a Justice Society show. But that's another story altogether. But yeah, I'm here for it. Like I said, I'll definitely be checking this out because, like I said, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Gavin's work. Gavin's work has also kind of influenced. You're talking with people talking with people who are creative and kind of getting an insight into their process and the way they kind of view things can often have like an effect on how maybe you do things. And I'll definitely say Gavin's one of the artists that's had an effect on how I tackle certain things, how I look at them, your framing and all that shit. But yeah, so there's that. Now, so first off, let's go do this. We're gonna drop a bomb. Gotta drop the bomb for my boy Gavin. Now we have something else that we're gonna tackle here too, and this will be a first. This is going to be a first for a lot of reasons, because, yeah, these motherfuckers apparently have never given this motherfucker a series before. Wiccan. Wiccan is getting a series. His first ever solo series. Now, here's the funny thing about it. Now, Carter, did you take a peek at this yet? Have you taken a peek at this one just yet?
I knew it was coming just because of the most recent issue of Imperial.
Right.
Yeah. So I knew this was going to be a thing. I didn't realize it was the first, though.
Yeah.
That part is nutty.
Yeah.
That part's nuts.
The fact that they call it Wiccan, the Witch's Road, like, this is the thing I always kind of find funny about this. They do this thing. They do this thing where, like, some shit that, like, popped off in the MCU is like, oh, shit, yeah, we could do something with that. Let's do that. And it's like, all right, so, like, when did Agatha come out? Agatha was what? Was that late last year, or was it early this year?
Was it early this year?
I think it might have been last year. It might, earlier this year. Yeah.
Earlier this year, yeah.
Yeah, because I have no.
I feel like you did some Nerds of Culture episodes about it, like this year, I want to say.
Yeah. That is correct. Like that's like, it is wild. I enjoyed the show, but it kind of came and went for me.
Well, okay, so I actually want to pull this up myself because I'm wondering if this is the book that's fallout from Imperial.
No, it came out last year.
It was last year, really?
Mm-hmm. It came out last year.
Damn, time flies.
Now, I will say, something that might be, worth taking stock of is that its episodes, I think, goddamn, why is this being weird? Anyway, it came out last year. Actually came out around September last year, ended in October. So so basically it's like, okay, they're like, oh, y'all like that shit? All right, yeah, let's do Wiccan, Witch's Road, and y'all eat that shit up. But yeah, that
So what's crazy about this is, okay, no, so I was right, but yeah, I like I was telling Ernie earlier, I've caught wind of this because of the most recent issue of Imperial. Because while reading that book, I forgot the empire of it all, and that Hulkling got a little bit of stroke up there in space. Because of everything else going on, I completely forgot about Hulkling and Wiccan. But go ahead.
No, I saw someone I saw someone mention that oh wait, didn't he have like the Hulkling? Didn't he have a book with Hulkling and Wiccan? No, what I'm talking about is this is Wiccan's solo series. Just like, is Hulkling in it? Yeah, definitely. But this is his first like title where he is the only one who has billing. He's the only one who has billing on the title.
I didn't forget that they were married. I forgot that Hulkling was somebody.
Like he was
when
emperor.
It comes to Marvel. Yeah, he was emperor.
Yeah.
When it comes to Marvel Cosmic, I forgot that he had as power as he did.
Yeah.
But just going off of what Ernie said, with this being his first solo series that's just Wiccan himself getting top billing, it's 5-issue. It's a 5-issue limited series from writer Wyatt Kennedy, who did the X-Men wedding special. If you all kind of they were constantly putting that hardcover at every Barnes and Noble that I used to see.
Nah, I remember that shit.
The artist on this book is going to be Andy Pereira, and this is their Marvel Comics debut. This is their debut at Marvel Comics.
Interesting. I mean, I'm in for it. Basically, they say that this series is going to take Billy in a completely unexpected direction. We're introducing a new villain, a surprising ally, and really exploring what it means for him to hold the mantle of Wiccan, not just as part of one of Marvel's best couples, but as a hero in his own right. I want to kind of focus on that for a little bit, because that was something, I guess I like Wiccan as a character, but I've never really paid him that much attention as a character either. Like my knowledge of Wiccan is in so much that he is a child of Scarlet Witch, and that between the two sons, he is probably the more, I don't want to say serious, but he is probably the more serious one, and his brother Tommy is the goofball.
Yeah,
that's
nobody talk about Tommy.
Anyway, look, only motherfucker talking about Tommy is Prodigy.
I'll give you one further. The only person that's talking about Tommy is Tommy. Don't nobody. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody knows Wiccan. Everybody knows that outfit, because the outfit that he rocks is kind of fresh. But it is nasty on Marvel's part to say that this is part of one of Marvel's best couples, but this is his first solo series.
Well,
that's nasty.
You also got to think about this too.
Go ahead.
He's, with how bad Marvel loves to break up their best couples, is that really something y'all want to like promote? that y'all be breaking up happy homes? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't do it if I was them, but no, yeah. If anything, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested, and I like some of these other, covers that that they put up. I think we had already shown off the cover A. We'd already shown off the cover A. But the cover
Lucas Wernick doing this cover. If anybody reading about Lucas Wernick.
Yeah. Oh, you cut out for a split second there.
Uh-oh.
Do you have your noise do you have your noise canceling on?
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what it is. I can tell. I can promise you that's what it is. Because it does it to me sometimes. That's why I stopped using it. Because I was like, yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But no, like here, this is the C cover, I think, which is kind of got that classic. Because that's mostly like Luciano Vecchio's style. Is like kind of like it's like a modern. Like more of a modern take on like the classic like Dave Cockrum Dave Cockrum era like Marvel art, and then you got your boy Russell. You got your boy Russell Dodderman on the B cover. Which I'm here for that too. I like it. I like all of it. We don't really know anything much else about the series. They haven't given out any other details just yet. But it's good shit, man. I'm here for it. But yeah. Let's see here. What else we got?
What else coming out, big dog? What else we got?
Man. So, funny story. Did you know that and I guess let's switch up the gear shifts. Switch up the gear shifts just a smidge. Did you know that your boy Taboo, he back. Your boy Taboo is back.
Last last thing I remember seeing from him was it was like the horror Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was
spine tingling Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I think it's what it was
called. If I remember, I want to say that is correct.
And yes, LL Melvin, Black Eyed Peas' very own Taboo. He's been writing comics recently. So
yeah, he's been writing. Yeah, he's been writing because he did a Werewolf by Night as well. But it was not Jack Russell Werewolf by Night. It was a new Werewolf by Night. It was an indigenous werewolf. And I liked it. It was a really good one. But Taboo is back. And he's collaborating with his longtime co-conspirator in the writing department. Oh my god, why am I blanking? B. Earl. Because that's usually like whenever you see Taboo on a book, B. Earl is usually not far behind. But basically, this is going to be a Marvel Voices one shot called Echo, Seeker of Truth, which looks really cold from the cover.
No, it doesn't. It needs more skin diamond.
This motherfucker. This motherfucker. But no, I like it. Yeah, we get to see some. We've seen some extra covers from it. You know, look, Echo out here with the strap. God damn. And then we've also got.
Actually reminds me of the Netflix series Echo a little bit.
Yeah, actually, you know what? When I look at it, yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe. And I think who is that? Is that? Oh man, I think that might be a Stephanie Wolf joint. I think that might be a Stephanie Wolf joint, or I might be. I actually might be misremembering her. But I've talked to her before. And then we got this one right here, which looks cold as hell as well. But the whole thing here is that Taboo is never ever in my life to ever think that I'd be saying a member of the Black Eyed Peas is going to be introducing a new power to a Marvel character. So basically, Taboo is and B. Earl as well. I don't want to downplay that. They're going to be introducing and we don't know what the power is going to be, but I think I have a strong guess on what it is. They're going to be giving Echo a new power to upgrade herself in the Marvel Comics universe. But Carter, I wonder if you're where I'm at on this. Do you think it's just going to be the power that she has in the MCU to call upon the power of the ancestors?
Oh, bro, you think that short comes up a lot when I look up Blerd Cave comments and shit on it work, but no, that short comes up so much for me. But no, I'm just kind of confused as to why she needs a new power. Just because you all can give me a refresher. Now this is Jason Aaron Avengers, so a lot of y'all may not have even just been reading it like that. But last I checked, Echo had the power of the Phoenix for a minute.
Yeah, she ain't got that shit on my.
Well, I know that, but I thought there were remnants of it because she was going by Thunderbird for a while.
For a New York minute.
Yeah, so this is all a little bit surprising. I'm wondering if the new power is gonna be like some kind of remnant from the Phoenix that was left on her before Jean said, "Give me mine."
Yeah, you know? Give me my run me my shit back.
Yeah. I don't need you house sitting no more. You can get your ass out my crib now. So I'm wondering if it'll be anything like that. If it is MCU related and she did get that Mario star, I don't have a problem with it. No. I've been surprised by Taboo's writing. I will say that Spine Tingling Spider-Man.
It was good.
Fun book. It was a really fun book, but I almost think it was cheating in a sense when he was on that book because Juan Ferreira was on art. So
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna hold you.
mm,
I don't want to say that Juan Ferreira was doing like the heavy lifting, but I will definitely
mm,
say that Juan Ferreira like enhanced
yeah.
like his, because I'm gonna give credit where credit was due.
Mhm,
The story was really good. And
mhm.
it had that, like, because the thing is, you don't really ever think of Spider-Man books as being quotey finger scary or
Yeah,
having
yeah.
like horror elements, but
Mhm.
like in this case I was like, you know what, I was like, it's got it, they figured it out.
Yeah.
Because at first I wasn't very interested in the book, and I was like, oh shit, let me shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let me shut the
I'm right
fuck
there
up.
with you. I was right there. Okay, we got another celebrity writing the book. I put it I put it in the same category as when J.J. Abrams was doing Spider-Man
uh
for me. That just one of them books over
yeah,
there. It ain't going nowhere. It'll be there if I just wanted to read it. But I was pleasantly surprised by that book. Now I will say Juan Ferreira was one of the big reasons I even grabbed that book in the first place, just because I was such a huge fan of his art.
yeah,
But again, I was surprised. It was not a mess. It was a solid book. So
I was
the fact that
surprised.
they're giving him Echo to do something with and to give him a new ability to where other creatives are now going to have to look. They got to turn off "Don't Funk with My Heart," and then they got to realize and pay attention that now they got to riff off of some of the stuff that he did in his book.
Yeah,
If they bring her, incorporate her into anything, you know. So
man, I'm not gonna hold
that's fun.
you.
That's fun.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Hmm.
I really, you know what, if I pick this up, I got to get this this cover right here. I got to get this Carmen Carnero right here.
Okay. You know what I wish
Carmen
Marvel
need to
would
be
do
on more
more
books.
of?
What's that?
Something I wish Marvel would do more of, and it's just my mind has the Dynamite claim sales in my head. Marvel need to do a lot more Virgin covers.
Yes, they do. They do.
I don't mind
Yeah.
Marvel. You, honest to God, take the Marvel voices off. Take
Hmm.
that Echo Speaker of
Oh
Truth
yeah.
off.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you look at all that, that cover's cold just by
Yeah,
itself.
just by itself.
By
If you want
itself.
to, you can put the Echo on the back. You can put the Marvel voices on the back with the SKU barcode, but just let that be the front. That is tight.
Yeah, because you know what? That's something that I don't think I've ever seen much of with Marvel. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, because really, like, okay, to be fair, Dynamite always is like going off on covers. Like
Yeah.
Dynamite, like if there's one thing, if someone like said, you know, gun to your head, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of like Dynamite Entertainment? I like
Mhm.
probably the first thing I would blurt out is like wild ass variants.
Mhm.
Like and not just variants, but variants for the variant. Cause like every cover they make,
Mhm.
there's a cover A, there's a cover B, there's a cover C, there's a cover D, probably. Sometimes there's a cover E. Sometimes them motherfuckers go all the way down to like WLMNOP
That's
or
stupid.
some
That's
bullshit.
stupid.
But
I do want one. Hey, look, one those metal covers are low key fire that they do that, and they're the only
yeah.
ones that I think do that. I'm shocked at
Yeah.
that.
Well, cause like and for each of those covers, like you got the cover with all the titles, you got the Virgin cover, you
Mhm.
got a metal cover, you got a foil cover. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, no one else really goes that hard in the paint on covers. But um to be fair, the people in charge, like Nick
Yeah.
Barucci, they're not just people. Like Nick's not just a guy who happens to run a comic book publishing company. He's also
Yeah.
a fan and a collector. Like
Yeah.
he is like when I say a collector, I don't mean like, oh, he goes to the shop every once in a while, picks up. No, I mean he is a diehard collector with a mind for like books and what their worth is. Like I'm not gonna talk about the details of our conversation, but yeah, not some of those other details, but basically when I spoke to, because I did actually end up talking to him on the phone for about a couple of hours, damn near, on the phone this past Saturday, and like the way that like he kind of just like would know, like he would be able to remember and like pull from his mind various and sundry different comic runs and how how those comics came together, what they were worth, the value and like stuff like that. Yeah, that's why I think that Dynamite is a very unique publishing company compared to a lot of others. That said,
yes. What's some other books we got coming up, big dog?
Man, so have you been keeping up with Tom King's Wonder Woman?
A little bit. I know this next big arc is about to start from them just because of the other DC books I'm reading that remind your ass, hey, yo.
Yeah.
Tom King and his Wonder Woman got this new arc coming out, big dog. You see her protecting this goddamn baby. You want to know why protecting this goddamn baby? You're going to pick up this new arc from Tom King. And
you're going to find out today.
Who goddamn white baby is that in Diana on?
That's hers. That's her baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's a movie joke. I want to.
But Diana has some stuff to be worried about because she's been kind of going through this kind of wacky shenanigan field journey, and now she is going to be going up against a brand new villain.
Okay.
This is going to be a new villain. It's going to kick off with Wonder Woman number 25. And I just want to say something right now. I remember when this book first started, people saying, oh, this book is trash. It's not good. Tom King's a terrible writer. But here's the thing. No fucking comic book, even a Wonder Woman book, makes it 25 issues on accident. So this is why I'm sorry, but like I know there's going to be people that want to get angry and say that, oh, the book is trash. Why is anybody reading this? No one's buying this book. Somebody's buying this book.
I always hate that question, like, why is anybody reading this? Because the answer is fairly simple.
They enjoy it.
They like it.
Yeah, right.
Like, what the fuck kind of question is that?
Like,
I've never understood.
Like, okay,
What dumbass question is that, bro? Come on, man.
Like, don't get me wrong. I get the who is this for? Because sometimes that is a valuable. Sometimes that is sometimes that is a good question to ask. Like, depending on what it is. But like in this particular instance, I'm like, okay, first off, it's very clear this book is heat. People like the book. People are resonating with the story that Tom King is telling. People are resonating with Wonder Woman. And now Wonder Woman has a whole ass other problem to worry about. And I'm not going to lie. This woman looked like more of a problem than motherfucking Grail. This woman looked like we used to do here. I'm going to pull this up so y'all can see. But some of y'all might remember... Some of y'all might remember the old like, oh, Wonder Woman has a twin sister, and like remember they used to do when Nubia used to be the black twin sister of Wonder Woman. Well, it kind of like obviously this woman's not black, but like what it kind of reminds me of is like this woman she looks like Wonder Woman, but like the evil queen. At the same time, like the evil queen from Alice, like she looks like she's about to say off with their heads any moment now.
I'm gonna let you have that. But what I will add to that, and I want to know how many of y'all, and you can lie if you want to, y'all saw this cover and said, "Oh shit, magic!" I know y'all did.
Oh no, because somebody else said it earlier. I saw somebody say it earlier.
Boom. Y'all thought that was magic. Y'all thought, wait. The Batman Deadpool crossover coming next week.
Next week?
Y'all thought that was magic. Y'all know good and damn well y'all thought that was magic. Like,
well, they thought that we were they thought we were about to break some news here, some shit. But yeah, it's but yeah, no, I wouldn't want to mess with nobody that is running like this. Also, I don't know if did you catch wind of what she has on her hands?
Ooh, she got the rings of the Mandarin.
This motherfucker. This Negro here. No, let me do this. I'm gonna pull this picture so I can fuck with it. Let's do whoop, bam, right there. Okay, so pay close attention, y'all. Peep them rings.
Oh, okay. They bring y'all being nasty now. So we just making her cheap off rip.
Right?
So then somehow the portal to limbo didn't put her in New York for whatever reason. It took her ass DC real quick with a Legionnaire and Green Lantern ring. Yeah, okay, so okay.
Yeah. She about to be a problem. This one, she about to be a whole problem. Yeah. She got Green Lantern and she got a Legion got a Legion flight ring. Man, look, I wouldn't even want to mess with this woman. I would not look. I'd be like, look, I see her coming. I'm just gonna leave.
What Diana doing? Diana has been raised by Amazon's been bred and built to just whoop wholesale ass. Who is this? Not magic? Oh no, she just cheated and just got rings real quick. Okay, bruh.
Just so off
once
top.
the rings come off, I expect to turn the page and Tom King is writing her getting whooped. That's what I'm expecting here. Once that sword and them rings leave, all we gonna see is a big ass splash page that says Clang. Because Wonder Woman didn't hit her ass with one of them bracelets. That's all I'm expecting now.
It's but I will say this though. I think it's interesting. I do think it's interesting because I feel like this is a character that Tom is not just doing. That Tom is not just doing willy-nilly. But we do have some information, just a little bit. Okay. Not a whole heap of a lot. Not a whole heap of a lot. But and yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's basically just saying that Etta Candy and Emily, the Amazon who unalived a person or a bunch of people actually at a bar in the first issue of Tom King's Wonder Woman. I don't know if some of y'all know this, but over the course of the series, it was revealed that she was pregnant, and there was a big mystery about the whole thing because we knew that Trinity was on the way. So I think myself and a lot of other people probably just, rightfully so assumed that, if Emily's pregnant, then Trinity maybe Trinity is actually Emily's baby and not Diana's, and maybe something happened that led to Diana having to take care of that child. But then we later learned that's not the case. The child, Trinity, is literally created by Wonder Woman pretty much the same way that Wonder Woman's original origin was done. She was formed from clay and I guess some DNA of Steve Trevor. But she was made like a sandcastle on the beach.
You want to get annoyed real quick at comic book fans?
Oh God, yeah. Let's get in. You know what? We're already here. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Something that I read recently, the reason this baby's name is Trinity. And keep in mind, this person's source was somebody at DC, aka trust me, bro,
aka nobody.
Exactly. The reason this baby's name is Trinity is because it's part Wonder Woman, but it could be Superman's, but it could be Bruce's, but we don't know. but it's the Trinity. See, because comic book fans make me sick sometimes.
You know what? I'm just gonna play this.
What's that there? Grass. That's right. Kneel down and rub it. Rub it.
I love that you use that now. I'm so happy you use that now.
It's just that shit is so sad to me. That shit is so sad to me.
One thing I did not notice.
Oh, what's that?
Somebody in the chat said it. She's wearing the kind of Wonder Woman breastplate.
Yes,
so could
she
it
is.
be some like alternate universe Diana that joined the Hellfire Club potentially? She's the Black Queen of some multiverse. Diana.
I mean, it could be possible. We don't really have a lot of information on her. All we know is that
Diana whooped somebody and getting a lantern ring and a Legion. See Diana do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, 100%. Like what? Would it be wild if it was like if it did turn out to be an alternate universe version of Diana, one who is basically like Injustice Wonder Woman? That shit would be wild.
I mean, we already got the Batwoman who laughs, the Wonder Woman who mean mugs.
Yeah, something like that. You know, honestly, you know what I wish they would do? I kind of wish they would do something like that, because we've already had John interact with the Superman of the Injustice universe.
Yes, we did.
So, and not just like a one-off, like for like a story arc, you know, where John meets the Injustice Superman and quickly finds out that not every Superman, not just Crime Syndicate universe Superman, but there's also other bad Supermen out there in the multiverse. I thought it was wild. But yeah, if there was a way that, because y'all have to forgive me because I never did finish the Injustice comic. I just couldn't.
Dog.
He's like, nah, don't. He's like, no, don't even do that.
Don't you ever apologize for that. No shot at Tom Taylor. That shit just on Ernie. I think that's like 3 omnibuses, 3 or 4 omnis.
Yeah, see, that's why I couldn't do it. That's why I couldn't do it.
You are okay.
It ran too long.
Never apologize for that there. But if this isn't Evil Diana, I like that they didn't go for like the Wonder Woman who laughs, anything like that. It's matriarch.
Yeah. Which also, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a cold ass name, even though like it's a very basic name in terms of like, it's a name we've heard used with lots of other characters in comics and media, movies and stuff before. But like, I like that, like it's a name that it looks like it fits the character. But here, I just to pull her up again.
We got, if she's the matriarch, and we know that DC likes to do a lot of stuff with AEW, she might have an issue with Christian Cage since he's the patriarch. You know.
Oh yeah, you know what? We might actually. You might be right. Because you know what? Wasn't it DC that was doing them AEW? So we gonna see. So we just gonna see Christian Cage come out.
He wears black too. He got the black turtleneck he be rocking when he whooping on people.
Oh yeah. Look, so here's how we know whether or not it's gonna happen. If Christian Cage show up on AEW next week, and we see that motherfucker come out with a sword, and he got a Green Lantern ring on one finger, and he got like the Legion ring on the other. If we see that, we know what time it is.
Yeah.
We know what time it is.
I like the cover for 25, where it's showing the matriarch just standing over Diana. That's in the link you sent me. I really do like that.
Yeah. That here, and I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see it. And I promise you, it's probably telling us a little bit because it looks like she jacked some folks up. Like you can see it down here. It's like on the bottom. This is her right here. Like just kind of because up here you've got the Sovereign. Up here you got the Sovereign with the Lasso of Lies. You've got Emily and Etta Candy with the baby. With Emily's baby, and then you come down here. Also, and the motherfucking mouse that Diana was messing with the last like 5-6 issues, however long it's been. And then you've got which makes me wonder if this is all connected somehow. Like that's why I was kind of wondering, because we know who kills Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
We know. And it's the daughter of Emily. Mm-hmm. So part of me wonders if that is Emily, like grown up. Like if something happens that causes Emily's child to age quickly.
Yeah.
Like, do they go somewhere? Like, and when she finally, because that's the whole thing. She's trying to catch up with Emily and Etta Candy. Because Etta helped Emily deliver the baby. So yeah, it makes me wonder. And like I said, and right now they pretty much did. Like right here, you got the matter of fact, and that's another thing. Here, let me do this because we're sleuthing now. We've gone into sleuthing territory now. So I want y'all to see something here. Matter of fact, here, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Bam. Okay, look at this. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so we know from let's see here. I'm trying to remember what issue this was. Of Wonder Woman. I think it was 20. Or no. Lies. The lies I have told you. The lies that I have told you is not issue 20. It was issue 19. We were shown and here, I'm gonna pull this up just so we can kind of zoom this in. Right here. We know that the baby has white hair. Very similar to the matriarch.
Okay.
We also know that what her actual name is Lysa. So, or it might be Lisa. I don't know. It might be, I could be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong on that one. But yeah, we know that. And we know how Wonder Woman dies. It's already been stated how she actually, and how a bunch of other characters get broke off too. Carter, I don't know if you remember this. I don't know if you got to read this issue or not, but like you can look right here. We see on the beach of Themyscira, we see Donna. We see Yara Flor. We see Wonder Girl. We see all the Wonder Girls laid out, laid down.
Mm-hmm.
And chief among them is Wonder Woman. She has the very dagger that she took from the Sovereign wedged in between the titties.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. Look, you
said full party wipe.
Man, dude, full party wipe here. And you know what? I was out of pocket, so here I'm gonna hit that. I was out of pocket. Look, because here I'm gonna tell you what. You know Nubia's still alive because Nubia said that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. She said, look, I might be in charge, but that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That's y'all shit. Look at this beach. I don't see. Wait. Oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. I might have misspoke. Hold on. Wait a minute. I might have misspoke. Wait, who is that back there in the back? Nah, they ain't Nubia. That's a random Negro. We good. Crisis averted. That's random Negro. We good. I got concerned for a moment. I said, damn, y'all drugged Nubia into this foolishness. Ain't this about a bitch?
Y'all couldn't even give her a page to herself like y'all gave everybody else. She just back there somewhere. That would be a violation. That would be a violation.
Wait a minute.
Violation. We had Yara Flor, when the girl Donna Troy right there. She couldn't, bro. Come on, Nubia could get her own one shot. Okay, bro.
Man, look, I just like, bro. Like, say, well, why old girl in the raccoon? Why she in the raccoon hole of it? Wait, she almost in it. She almost in that motherfucker for real.
He said, why does Diana have those grays? Why does Diana have some Reed Richards action?
Oh, that's because this takes place later. Takes place later. I'm assuming that we're gonna get a time jump on some level. But the main thing I kind of wanted to focus on in this was that, yeah, as you look here, you see the matriarch standing over, same. I mean, it's a different because of the art style, they couldn't do it the same way. But that's basically the same dagger from before. And also note the white streak.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, I mean,
this
we
is
know who it is now, at least.
yeah. This is Emily's daughter.
What's up?
No, I was gonna say this is Emily's daughter. Yeah, this is Emily's daughter, 100%. 110 million%. So there you go. We figured it out, y'all. We figured it out. We got it.
So I did see somebody ask if that Legion ring, deck it out actually, does that Legion ring factor into any of the absolute stuff? Doubtful.
No,
just because the Legionnaire ring from that universe, I think it was just I think there was an Omega symbol in there somewhere.
I believe so. I
don't think we'll have to worry about anything with the absolute stuff. I think it's a little bit too early for that. I think they're waiting for absolute evil later on in the year.
Yeah, probably. I'm inclined to agree
of that because I don't think that's going to be touching that anytime soon. And absolute Wonder Woman, she ain't this prepared to be. We talking about a main continuity Wonder Woman. We're talking about a main some time, and I don't think they're ready for that kind of interaction to happen.
Oh,
I think you're good on that one. I think this story is just going to stand on its own with Tom King and Daniel St. Pierre, which is cool with me. I'm really interested in seeing how the hell the Guardians looked at her and was like, "Yep, she's a good one." I want to see that. I got to hear the stupid ass reasonings for this.
Or you know what I wonder? I wonder if it's one of those situations because dude, what book was it? I know it was New 52, but wasn't there one where someone took a ring by force? Like normally when like a lantern dies, the ring goes out and seeks out another wielder. But like I remember reading a story somewhere. Maybe it was an animated series I watched. I can't remember or whatever. But like where someone took the ring and kept
the only person that I know who did that was Guy. Funny enough, he did it in Red Lanterns.
Yeah. Because like, okay, that might be what it is. I remember shit. All I remember is that like the ring under normal circumstances, like, all right, cool, I'm going over here, and then someone took the ring and held on to it and kept it from going to someone else. But yeah, I don't remember what that was, but
because what was that? I can't remember the character's name in Red Lanterns, but he wanted friends, and he got Guy Gardner and them as his buddies. So the ring kept trying to leave. The Red Lantern ring kept trying to leave him, and he kept holding on to it to better help them. He caught it at the end, but that's what's popping in my head when you're talking about that, because that's the only character I know of to where it was actually trying to go find somebody else, but his arms were like tentacles, so he kept holding it.
Jesus. I'm looking here. Oh my god.
What you see?
You know how it was Inyuki Lee was doing those Hyuk Lee was doing
a goofy voice every time somebody says his name.
Yeah, no, it's how I usually it's how it reads in my head. But did you see this variant for Venom?
No, because anytime I hear his name, I immediately cage violation he did, and I just
okay, never mind. I remember now.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, he did do that. Yeah, but I was like, hey, at least I love how like he got Venom out here.
Why is he wearing the bubble coat?
I mean, it's the Streetverse variant. It's Streetverse variant, man. He's from the streets.
Ernie. Making me sweat more looking at him with this hot ass.
I mean, look, I'm right there with you. I'm like, man, look, this is a little too hot for all that, but I understand and respect the energy. We've also got some of the other stuff that has come up. It's all stuff that we've technically seen. So a lot of the oh God, why am I blanking on words? A lot of the stuff that we kind of laid eyes on with the November solicits on the Marvel side of things, we've kind of seen just by virtue of the stuff we've talked about recently, for lack of a better way to put it. But yeah, I'm here for a lot of that. Now another thing that has come up, and I don't know if you I don't know if you saw this. This is, you know, our boy Chip Zdarsky.
Go Chip.
You know he's out here. He's on that Captain America. Did you see the news that we're getting more captains?
I wonder where they been.
Right? It's like, man, where y'all motherfuckers been at? So this is gonna be with Captain America #6. That is coming up. This will be Captain America #6. We're gonna be getting introduced to a few new captains. They're gonna be called the United Captains. So you know it's gonna be some wild shit. But yes, we're gonna have a, here, let me pull this up like this. We're gonna have a Captain France. Man, I don't know why, but I really just want to make a joke about a baguette. Is that what he throws? Does he throw a baguette?
Hey, I know how hard those baguettes get. I remember that Atlanta episode where Van he breaks off that dude. That hard
with the
bread.
baguette.
Yeah,
Bap!
bro, he breaks
Bap!
off that dude.
Bap! But yeah,
You see, he got the Saints Row symbol on his
right.
chest.
He got the fleur de lis.
Captain France is a 3rd Street Saint. Sick.
Man, look, he must know Johnny Gat. he must know Johnny Gat. He knows Johnny Gat and Keith David, and he knows Keith David. We've also got Captain Kingdom.
How mad does this make Captain Britain?
Bruh, I know right now Captain Britain said somewhere like,
And I'm talking about both.
No, 100%. 100%. Because I promise you, dude, I fucking promise you, right now, Betsy Braddock said somewhere like, nigga, y'all could have called me. Y'all could have called me. Y'all look.
That's a violation, man. That is such a violation.
That is all the way. That is all the way a violation right there, man. Look, I don't know. That is. I don't know how I feel about that. That's wild. That's wild. That is so wild to me. It's just like, bro, what are we doing? What are we
Man.
What are we doing, man? Look, man.
That boy said, "Oh, so Betty pulled a Sam Wilson on a cease and desist." That what you saying,
Man, right? Like she gonna have to send papers. She gonna have to put Chip Zdarsky on papers. But no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. That's yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Also, you know what? I'm a holler. I'm gonna holler if we get this shit and find out this motherfucker a mutant. If this motherfucker ain't a super soldier, but just like a mutant who happens to be Captain, they wouldn't let a mutant be Captain Kingdom. Actually, you know what? I think I know why this is happening. Actually, no. You know what it is? I know why this is happening. This is happening because, if I remember correctly, Betsy Braddock she's Captain Britain, but the United Kingdom ain't happy with her, and they don't like her because she is a mutant. So that's probably why they have a Captain Kingdom. That's probably why.
I wonder if all of the and if you say, so one thing I might be wondering as well is if this is current, because if you all aren't reading that Captain America as it stands right now, because what we're showing you all, this is stuff that's going to be in Captain America issue #6.
Yes,
but with the current issue that's out right now, it's still kind of showing us a flashback of the
early days. Yeah, the ginger kid, the guy who was supposed, I guess, kind of like the proto.
Yeah. So I'm wondering where this takes place, because this is such a violation.
Yeah. And then here, just real quick, because I want to hit these. Here, let's see. This is well, we'll save this because this one actually takes us off topic a little bit. Okay. But we'll read this one first, and then we'll kind of work our way back once we get through some of these, because I don't want I don't want to backtrack and then like have to come back to it. But we got one. Monumental Comics said, "Nah, that's Union Jack." Dude, and you know what? I'm actually kind of sad because Union Jack was literally right there.
Mm-hmm.
Union Jack was right there, but
Union Jack was right there. Captain Britain was right there. The Chip just like, nah. It's nasty.
Chip's like,
this
nah.
Is nasty.
But I will also say that this is we got the Red Widow. The Red Widow is going to be along for the ride.
Now, full stop. Didn't we just see you get unceremoniously shot in the head in Thunderbolts? They just dipped your whole Taskmaster outfit in red. Is that not what this is?
Maybe.
Is that not what this is, dog? Thunderbolt Taskmaster dipped in red Kool-Aid. That's what this is.
Yes, that is actually what that looks like. I'm not going to hold you. Though, I mean, to be fair, Red Widow has often had this kind of a look, but like, but these are the vibes I'm getting. These are the vibes that I'm getting. So yeah, I hope they do better by her. Now we've also got the Star.
Red Guardian was right there.
What
is Chip doing on this book, dog? What is he doing?
Well, no, I you know what? I'm gonna. Well, okay, so yeah, okay, so I will say to run it back. Yeah, the Red Widow being one of the captains. Being one of the captains is kind of wild, but yeah, Red Guardian in that case. But to be fair, the Star is Chinese. This is this is the China. This is the China captain, which is wild. And I will say I would like to see more. I would like to see more. I don't think Chip has any more or any others planned, but like these are the ones that yeah.
Because in the solicit it says that each of these characters that Ernie just showed you, they all represent a UN Security Council nation, being UK, France, Russia, and China. I want to ask you this question just because I saw it in the chat and it made me. Isn't Wakanda a part of that UN nation in the comics right now?
Yes, I believe so.
So, and I'm asking this because I saw it in chat. Dog, what if it's not in the solicit? What if there is a Captain Wakanda?
I would holler. Actually,
would it be one of them patented Ernie Carruthers nigga messages?
Yeah. Well, because here's the thing. It depends on how they do it. It depends on how they do it. Because if they do it where, like, obviously it won't beat T'Challa. Like, obviously.
No, they just don't go, Priest, we see what you're doing, and we're going to bring him over here. They just don't put Ryan Gosling as Captain Wakanda.
No, you know what I would like to see? I would actually like to see it not be like anyone like, Quotey Finger special. If they just sent a war dog. They just sent a war dog, like you just see a motherfucker show one of them White Panther suits, and motherfucker just look. He ain't got no serum up in him, no nothing. That motherfucker just got that motherfucker's got an assault rifle, and a dream.
Intergalactic Wakanda M'Baku.
Hey, I would be here for it. Honestly, if they did that, I'd be here for it. If it was Intergalactic M'Baku, I'd be here for it. Yeah. I'd be 100% in for it. But no, so I guess we should tell you the reason why this is happening. So apparently this is kind of spinning into some shenanigans with Dr. Doom. And
one world under Doom. I say because this is stuff in regards to a world without Doom stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I know you just dropped that video, so you are going that video.
Go do it.
Thumbnail, you know my goddamn Doom and then new X-Men thumbnail. Get on my damn. This is a trap. I just bust out.
Well, because it is. I feel like I'm sorry. I mean that was it the Uncanny Village? That shit ain't beating the Charges.
God.
That shit ain't beating the Charges. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't give a goddamn. That shit is never beating the fucking Charges.
But again, go ahead. What is this in regards to?
But yeah, basically they're gonna assemble with Captain America to keep Latveria from falling into chaos. But upon infiltrating the unstable and highly advanced country of Latveria, their true motives will be revealed, bringing Captain America's bold new era to present day in full force. The storyline positions him as a pivotal player in determining the current state of the Marvel Universe and is essential reading for major events coming up next year. So you know what that means. You know Chip getting a crossover. You know Chip getting a crossover. He getting an event.
That's what I was going to say. It sounds like Chip getting an event, and I don't think we have ever had Chip over an event before.
Nope.
So now he gets to join his boy Matt Fraction in getting a Marvel event. Hopefully, yours goes a lot better than AVX did for Matt.
Look, the sex criminals have come full circle.
That's the name on Spotify. Right?
Yes. Oh, goddamn. Well, no. He did Devil's Reign, but like I'm talking about, like, to me,
that wasn't full Marvel.
That was
street.
That was street level. That was street level shit. We're talking about something that affects the entire Marvel universe. Because Devil's
affected everything that was going on.
Yeah, Devil's Reign affected New York. Devil's Reign affected 5 boroughs. That was it. And honestly, if you really keep it in a buck, probably it was actually probably closer to 3 or 4 boroughs than it was a full 5. Because we all know they wasn't fucking with Harlem like that. We know they wasn't fucking with Harlem like that. And
man.
Yeah, the Queens and part of Jersey. There you go.
Yeah, that was Devil's Reign. Game War had more real estate than Devil's Reign.
Man, what you think?
But I'm being honest.
Hey, look, but it was like, because the way I had him, I said, damn, man, Zeb Wills had more stroke than Chip Zdarsky, man. Ain't that about a bitch? Said, maybe Yonkers. Damn.
Yeah, I do agree with you in that. If they're saying this is essential reading, saying that this is a book that has to be read, yeah, it sounds like with the success, because even if you weren't reading that book, Devil's Reign was a success.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It looks like they looked at that and said, you know what? Do it again. But we're going to open it out. We're going to open it more for you. So it's not just Queens and part of Jersey. We're just going to give you all of Marvel now and see what you do with it. So that's a big up to Chip, to be honest with you. If that's what we're going toward, which is, I agree with you in saying, I think that is what we're Hey, good shit for Chip.
Yeah, no, I'm here for it. Look, I've been enjoying his Captain America thus far. Like, even though technically it this first arc, it does take place more in the past than it does anything else. But like with 6, we are actually going to be in the present day. It will be caught up to current events, as we talked about. But like, I like what Chip is doing with it. I mean, and I know some people, because I think I even said this when I talked about it before. Like, your mileage is going to vary with this Captain America run, depending on how you feel about. Not just Captain America, but how you feel about the sliding time scale of Marvel Comics. And I tell people all the time, if you are a person who doesn't like change in regards to when events take place, I was like, this isn't the first time that Cap's origin has been bumped up.
Yeah, that's not even the problem I have with it. No. I have the problem with it. Same problem I have with certain Spider-Man runs. The same problem I have with like an Iron Man run or shit. Same problem I had with Nick Spencer's Captain America run. We get a new story from a new creative team, get a fresh ass new suit, but once that creative team is off that book, we ain't never seen that goddamn suit again. Nope. I like this little Spec Ops Captain America suit you got going on right now. It looks fire, but you know,
oh, that shit ain't
maybe
lasting.
1.5 more arcs, and we ain't gonna never see that goddamn suit again.
Look, as soon as Chip is no longer on that book, it's
I'm
a
sick of these
wrap.
cold air costumes that just going to the wayside. Spider-Man has this. Iron Man has this. Damn.
Because I'm not gonna lie,
lie.
I actually really liked the when they were doing, what was it, Spider-Man Worldwide.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't much of like a change, it was like a little small glow up to the suit. I was like, I rock with it. I like that suit. But then like the second they got away from that shit, and they did the same thing.
Superior Spider-Man when he had
it was red and black.
Well, not even not that one. Before he got the red and black.
Oh,
when it was more so the original, but then he had the big bug eyes on the red and blue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to where it was a bug. I like that one. And then you did the Parker Industries with the blue spider and stuff.
Yeah. That's a worldwide joint.
I just wish they would stick around. That's probably gonna be my only complaint when Tom Holland come back and things. You know, Stark Tech. Now you just got this extra snug ass shit that you stitched together on the sewing machine one time. Like,
I mean, it is what it is at this point. But I'll definitely say too, we got some more super chats here that I want to take a peek at. We got one here from Levessa the Samurai saying, I ain't got nothing to say. Here's some coins, man. With the 5, appreciate you, pimp. Appreciate you. And also, we got Highlight 915 says, sorry if you guys had this announcement planned, but the Batman Question and Green Arrow team-up takes the cake for me. Can't wait to read it. That is one that was also, I believe, in the... God damn it, I hate when they do this shit. Sorry. No, it was... the website that I'm on, they have this thing where like an ad will just pop up randomly for no good goddamn reason.
Post Malone biggery.
Yeah, it was. How did you fucking know? How did you? I was like, dude, I don't want to read it. I am not gonna read Post Malone's Big Rig out of spite. Out of spite. Y'all can tell me that shit is the best goddamn book y'all have ever read in your motherfucking lives, and I will look y'all dead ass in the face and say, I do not care. Because I am so sick of seeing ads for that book. I mean, I respect the game. The game. I'm here for it. I think that's fine. It's cool. Yeah. It's whatever. But no! I don't want to read that bullshit. Because now y'all have made me not want to. Like not Post Malone didn't make me not want to read it. It's the advertisers who made me not want to read. Y'all advertise it too much. Yeah. I'm over it. But no, I was gonna say that as far as like DC, DC stuff is going, like I said, some of the stuff we have technically already talked about before, like the Batman Static Beyond joint, and there was also, I think we also mentioned that Supergirl got bumped up another issue, like it, and honestly, I think if it keeps selling, yeah. I honestly, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I think's gonna happen with Supergirl. I think Supergirl is going to get upgraded to a full-on ongoing series, but Sophie's not going to be doing art full-time for it. I don't see that. I don't see that. Not because she can't. She did it before. But even in her Turtles run, she did not do art the entire time. Like, she did art for, I think, like, the first, like, 15, maybe 20 issues, and then like someone else came in and started doing art for a while, and by the time you got to the end of the series, she was no longer the artist for the book. I think except for the last issue, she did art, but that was only because there were tons of motherfuckers doing art for the book. But because I'm gonna tell you right now, as someone who is currently in the process of writing and drawing his own comic for the, I would say second, or I would say second time, because technically, I guess that's some other news we can break here. Heart of the Darkness is the first issue of Heart of the Darkness is fully finished.
Okay.
It's fully finished. I did the last thing that needed to be done. I created a inside cover page for it this week that was probably the most frustrating and yet most rewarding things I've ever done.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna make a back inside cover for it as well. I just gotta make myself do it. But I made it. It's done. It's the first issue is finished. I don't know how long it'll be before the second issue. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, the first issue ends on a cliffhanger. People told me not to do it, but I did it anyway. Because it was the way I wanted to write it. Also because the book would have been like way more expensive had I done it if I just would have done the complete story. But that's neither here. That part's not important.
Congratulations.
Thank
Done.
you. You know what? I'm gonna give a bomb for me.
Done. I heard that. That's good, man.
Bombs for me. But yes, we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to when we get past some of this other stuff. We'll talk about it a little bit.
Right. Well,
but I will
when it
say,
comes to the, go ahead.
yeah, to that I don't have a whole heap of a lot for that.
So I got you.
Mhm.
So here's everything to know.
Mhm.
The Batman Question Green Arrow team up. It's a Black Label series. It's 4 issues. It's
Mhm.
going to be written, penciled, and inked by the same person, Gabriel Hardman, who I've only read one thing from them that I really enjoyed, and that was if you all remember the Earth books, he did both.
Wait, say it
of
again?
the Green. You remember the Earth 1 books?
Yeah.
Gabriel Hardman, he did Green Lantern, Earth 1. He did both of those.
Got you.
That's how I know who he is. But yeah, he's going to be doing a hard-boiled modern twist on like I said, like DC books from like thrillers from the 1980s. He's doing that with Batman, The Question, and Green Arrow. So I'm down.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
I'm down just because if you all have not read Green Lantern Earth 1, even though I think Earth 1 is Justin Timberlake featuring T.I. dead and gone, I think
why as I started suddenly the song started playing? Oh, me dead and gone.
This will be. I think this will be a fun one just because of how much I like Green Lantern Earth 1.
Yeah.
Just reading the DC blog post by Gabriel Hardman, he said, "I've wanted to tell a story about Batman, Green Arrow, and Question since I was 14 years old, and I couldn't be more excited to finally get the chance." He said he's taking inspiration from Denny O'Neil, Dennis Cowan, and Mike Grail. This series isn't an exercise in nostalgia. I'm taking the grounded approach they spearheaded in the late 80s, and I'm moving forward, having these 3 difficult, opinionated personalities confront a contemporary brand of criminality on a global scale. So I'm down.
I like that.
I'm down. Let
I
me sing
actually
you
get jiggy with that. Like I said, yeah, I don't have a whole for one, I don't have as much like, what's the best way to put it? I don't have as much nostalgia for The Question as much as maybe some other people might, but like I like the idea of The Question and Batman and Green Arrow because it's 3 characters I think fit really well together.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm in. I mean, I'm not in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in for a penny, in for a pound on this.
That cover is fire. I just sent you the link for that.
Yeah. Shoot me that. Let me.
That cover is fire.
Oh yeah. This is bad motherfucker. This is a bad motherfucker right here. Let me. I'm pulling this up so y'all can see it. But yeah, this right here. I'm gonna move this out of the way just so y'all can see better. But yeah, this looks cold to motherfucker. This looks cold. Yeah. I'm here for it.
The same person that did this cover is also going to be doing the art on the inside. So that's gonna be 4 issues of loveliness.
Easy.
I'm down for this. I am down for this. It's going to be coming out. The first issue is going to be dropping November 26th. So you ain't got that long to wait.
Oh shit! Yeah. That's gonna be money. This is gonna be money right here. I can easily see this being money. I guess you know what. The last thing that and we do have some more super chats I do want to hit before we get up out. But we got Yeah, here it is right here. Bam, got it. Says, with how, this is Nomadic Chaos with the 10, says, with how messy Mary Jane Watson has been, how would you permanently retire her from the Spider-Man comics? Because I'm sorry, but that redheaded heifer has got to go.
That woman is stamped and proved. She ain't going no.
Oh, yeah, no, she ain't.
You might see her in another book from time to time, but retire? Oh,
yeah,
in the words of Ric Flair, at several points in his career, I will never retire. And she ain't getting in music to keep her out. So no, Mary Jane ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, no, she's I don't think she's going anywhere. But like, if I had to do it, if I could do it, I'm not gonna hold you. I wouldn't kill her off. I would just have her find happiness and move on with her life. Like, it wouldn't be with Peter, obviously.
Did you do that with Paul? And y'all just threw up a fuss about it?
Well, no, but you know what? But see, here's the thing. I think Zeb Wells did the right thing introducing Paul, but I think he did the wrong thing in how he kept them around. I think what he should have done is just said, hey, MJ and Paul are together. I would not have introduced kids to, like, add insult to injury. What I would have done is I just would have said, hey, Peter and MJ had a falling out. She ended up meeting Paul. They moved on with she moved on with her life. She either went back to modeling or acting or was, doing philanthropy or something like that. And she lived happily ever after. And maybe every once in a blue moon. Like, okay, you know what I would do? I would do what Robert Kirkman did with Invincible, only I wouldn't come back and show that Paul's been beating Mary Jane's ass. I would legitimately have MJ ride off into the sunset, never to be seen or heard from again, except for maybe like an annual or a one-shot or a flashback or some shit, or maybe like every once in a while she'll come along and there's no romance. It's just like if she sees people like, hey, what's going on, Tiger? Da 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 da. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's so good to see you anyway. See you around, and they go on with their day and leave it at that. That's what I would do. I would not keep him, like, if I had the power to remove MJ from the Spider-Man mythos, that's how I would do it. I would not be, even with all the fuckery that's going on, because I'm not going to blame the fuckery that she's pulling on her. I'm going to blame it on the writers. Al Ewing, you are nasty for what you have been doing with MJ.
And Kevin, you already had your time to shine, but you were nowhere to be found because you'd rather spanked by the Broncos real quick. You didn't already been given your flowers, but you want to come in here and we talking about Gabriel Hartman. Yeah, we were. You got a black label. What is your black label series coming out, big dog? I don't know why you left. I don't know why you left the Saints. It's just the third quarter. You got a whole quarter of football left, even though they're getting destroyed right now by the Denver Broncos.
Damn, this motherfucker. No, I mean, at this point, my stuff. I'll say this much. Actually, real quick, before I say some of mine, I actually want to put some respect on something. There's one last thing I almost forgot about it. All Negro comics. I don't know if any of y'all know this. And I would actually be I'd be remiss if I did not bring it up. But did you know that All Negro Comics is coming back? Or they're not coming back, but they're going to be reprinting All Negro Comics. And guess who's doing it?
Now that I don't know. Who is doing it?
Image.
I heard that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But I knew it was coming. I heard that.
So yeah, they're gonna be they're doing a remaster edition of All Negro Comics, America's first black comic book, that originally came out in 1947. They're gonna be bringing it back, not publishing new stories at all, just reprinting what was already there. And it's kind of funny because it's one of those comics that I don't think I've ever really talked about any grand detail on the channel before, but I've talked with lots of other people about it. Here in like the local comic scene. I've talked with people about it, and I was actually really impressed that this is something that is happening for those that don't know. But I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool too. And I don't mean this as a shot, but I would not have expected Image to do this. If that makes sense.
No, I would not have I would have expected it like from like maybe a Dark Horse or like a AWA or Mad Cave or something like that. Not saying that like no, I don't think anyone like I know this much because I know we always talk about the big two. I know we always talk about the big two, which technically is the big three because let's keep it a buck. Image is just as big as Marvel and DC. The only difference between
other YouTube group entity will admit to that fact.
No, they won't.
But it's been the big three for a minute now,
right? Because the only case I will allow anyone to make against it being the big three is that Image doesn't have the name cachet that Marvel and DC have. But the thing is, who would? Marvel and DC have been around longer than any other comic book publisher, and they regularly and also you also think about this too. Image doesn't have a connected universe in the same way that Marvel and DC does. So there's not all of this like interconnectivity and stories that have to do with one another, blase, blase. But yes, at the end of the day, it's the big three. Image, because even though Image, sometimes people kind of like to consider Image an indie darling, they're not an indie darling. They are just a comic company that is, I would say, as big in scope as Marvel and DC, but they don't make superhero books like their main thing. Like, not to say they don't, but superhero books, cape books are not their main thing. And I think that's why I think that's subconsciously why people don't consider them the big three. Like they think like, oh, they're doing avant-garde shit, so they're indie. No, they are a big company that does that avant-garde shit. They're a big company that makes like titles that you would expect to see on the indies. So yeah, and also this too. What Osiris just said right here is also very, very poignant here. It kind of speaks to the heart of what I'm talking about. Image doesn't have a dedicated movie TV division that blasts their name all the time. That's the and the thing is, and we had to remember for the longest time, Marvel and DC didn't either. Like, even when they were getting, like, animated series, TV shows, stuff like that, they didn't, it wasn't until, like, 2000, not too long after 2008, 2009, 2010, something like that, when, like, Marvel Studios was really, like, kind of coming to his full swing. So I think, people need to put some respect.
Quality with them as well at that time.
Yeah, right, no, 100%.
Quality there. There was no quality there. And the Image, I won't even say the Image had that quality up until Invincible, because... Shit, well, Spawn wasn't it, and that's coming from a Spawn fan.
And shit, that's even with Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, dude, there are still people that don't even know that Walking Dead is a damn comic first.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So,
do you want to know? I just realized there were so many Walking Dead TV shows on.
I saw you just putting a bunch of them shits on your server. I'm like, just fiending for Walking Dead like that?
No, I just. But I was I went back and started watching Fear the Walking Dead. So
got you.
And then I was like, I saw the others. I was like, why not?
Elite asked the question. He said, because I said I wouldn't have expected Image to do this, and he said, "Who would you have expected?" What'd you say?
No, I just said, tell that to Eric Larson.
No, we don't talk about Eric. Okay, Bone Factory did it. Don't talk to Eric Larson. Yuck, no. Eric Larson, we're smelling some woman's underwear drawer. No. But if it comes to old Negro comics, who would I have expected to put this out?
Yeah.
If I can keep the buck, I don't see any big name putting this out.
No.
I see this more so as a Kickstarter that's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, for people that want to experience that and want to have that, I just see this being a limited Kickstarter that you could put some money at, and then that'll be the end of it. To have Image behind their back putting these out, I think that's a very commendable thing, and that's a fucking great thing, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think
that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
that image is back in this. So yeah, this puts a smile on my face. Something that I thought for sure would just be like and no, I wouldn't say Milestone would have put this out. Milestone can't even put out Milestone shit. But I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just happy that Image is doing this. Is really cool.
Look,
really cool.
God damn it. I wasn't ready for that, god damn it. But no, Gavin, you missed it, man. We were glazing you up earlier, man. You missed it. Sorry. I'm sorry, Gavin. Said it's not June or February.
You saw Captain France that you saying this wee shit. There was no wee when it came. There was no wee there. I'm gonna just chalk that up. You still got the Captain France on your mind. No.
Wee.
You were using your flower for JSA while you was watching the Saints get destroyed. That's what we were doing.
But no, hey, look, and to further Gavin's point,
yeah,
right here, this is gonna be hitting in October, actually. It's gonna be hitting comic shops in October. It'll be hitting bookstores November the 4th. He said, look, he said he gonna remember. Look, you know what's gonna, dude, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You see, just like how Marewa gonna be gutted for me.
I knew it was coming. I don't like this role reversal. Now Gavin's gonna have me getting killed in some random ass issue with JSA, just like he's gonna get killed in the Aquagon. So the black man would kill your head, the white man would kill me in some DC comic. Hey, that bitch.
Look, you
I don't like this role reversal. I don't.
Look, you gonna mess around. You gonna mess around and wind up in one of them issues of JSA. You gonna mess around, wind up in one of them issues of JSA, just get blown up, it's gonna motherfucking what's that motherfucker's name? Perdegadon or somebody gonna show up and just you gonna be like, man, what's going on? Blow! Just, ooh, shit. But no, I'm sorry, I got off. I didn't mean to go off into the weeds.
Again,
but
this coming out in comic shops on October 22nd, and with it being Image, I could see them doing some reprints of this. So
yeah, I do too. I do.
It's not just gonna be a thing. So that's another thing that really puts a smile on my face. That now, as opposed to this being like some kind of limited Kickstarter or something like that, this is something that is going to be readily available for people. So I like this. I really do like. I like this.
Yeah, no, I'm in. I'm totally in. Also, let's see.
Shit.
What? Wait, what happened? What happened?
Read what Gavin just put in the chat right now. You can blow it up, put it on the screen.
Just so I'm gonna get you my next DC book. It's even bigger platform. Oh shit! So wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Carter gonna get got by the shade. Could you imagine?
Bruh. Could you imagine getting snatched? Just getting straight snatced off the street. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. See, I was putting respect. I was putting respect on it.
Man said Carter gonna be on a date with the fake Supergirl and get ate by a parademon out the
This man gonna be out. Okay. Look, hey, at least she a thick Judd. I ain't mad at it. At least she a thick Judd. But no. He said you done messed up. Look, I'm telling you, man. I promise you, you gonna fuck around. You gonna look. I'm just saying, you gonna learn, Carter. You gonna learn. You done mess with the wrong Cajun. You done mess with the wrong Cajun, Carter.
Bro, I didn't tell the Saints to be coached poorly. I didn't do that, bro.
Look.
Why you blaming me for the Saints coaching? Why am I getting blamed for the New Orleans Saints coaching?
Man said, page 10 him. It said, page 10 him. Can't this about a bitch.
Oh man.
No, we got one last one. This is, and I guess this kind of gets us onto what I was talking about. We got one here. We got Lavessa the Samurai. It says, "Now I have something to say. Congrats, Ernie. Let's see a project come home. Love to see a project come together. Look, it's happening.
Absolutely.
It's happening.
Absolutely.
It's happening. It's and you know what? I'll say this much. I'll say this much about it too. Because I don't believe that I've shared this. If I did, then I apologize. But here, let's pull this up. I wonder if this is gonna show up right, because this is a little bit of a wider cover.
Okay.
But it shows up mostly okay. Cool. Also, by the way, this is the first issue of the comic. Also, by the way, real quick, thank you for that 1999 super chat. Thank you for that, man. We appreciate it. And I'm gonna move that way just so y'all can kind of see it in its entirety. This is the first issue. And Heart of the Darkness. It's a black and white cover, so I mean, you're not gonna see a whole lot. I was actually thinking about doing some covers in color, like as like some variants and whatnot. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But basically, you can kind of see here. I'll give you guys the runneth down of the cover. We're gonna kind of dive into this a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw this, but yeah, there you go. There's that's right, Fearless Comics. I'm bringing back the corner box, goddammit. Yeah, you better than me, Carter. I wasn't even gonna acknowledge that shit. I was like, I was like, no. I was like, fuck on out of it.
I'm laughing at the approved by the Blerd code. The Blerd code authority. That's what I was laughing at.
So you know what I almost did? I almost wanted to put disapproved by the Comics Code Authority, but I was like, nah, we're gonna approve it by the Blerd Code
this
Authority.
Dracula motherfucker on Beale is just despicable.
Yes!
Dracula on Beale is disgusting.
Well, okay, so it was funny, and the reason why I was kind of giggling about this is when Quinn was putting the so to give you a full disclosure, the cover, this cover was done like some months ago, but it was the reason why when and I don't know if anybody caught it, I don't know if we even really addressed it, but like I think we might have talked about it kind of briefly, but there was a cover that that Gavin did for Uncanny X-Men. It was the issue he was on with Gail Simone, Uncanny 12. Uncanny X-Men 12. And it was one of those things where like I remember when the issue came out, Quinn hit me. He was like he sent me a link and all he put was like great minds think alike. And I was like and I didn't know what he was talking about at first until like the issue came out and I saw it. I was like, oh shit, it's kind of
I don't like this. I don't like this glazing by you right now so that you don't get fucked up by some DC superhero in Gavin's book. I don't like this glazing.
Well, it was hilarious to me because like, okay, so the thing I'm talking about is so some of y'all might remember this. Like I said, we did, I think we talked about it. Like, so this was the cover that Gavin had done for let's call them motherfucker. Got Gambit out here.
Any Gambit, it automatically just wins. Gambit and Gambit, Cable, Bishop. Any kind of just fresh cover with it, it always wins.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap every time. It's a wrap every time. But like when I saw his cover, like I was like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, that's awesome. So I didn't really see what Quinn was talking about at first. And then like I started paying more attention to like what was going on the cover, and I saw like, oh yeah, down on the bottom it's the It got you got down here you got the people, the apparitions and everything behind him. So it was made even more funny when I then realized I was like, oh yeah, like us. So if I scroll down, you'll see, you don't really see like anything in the reflection. It's kind of like a reverse. So like the vampire that's behind him,
the reflection of vampire. That's
yeah,
fresh.
you
I
see the Dracula is not there, but you see like the shoes and you see like the shadow of the werewolf, but or the reflection of the werewolf and everything. But yeah.
Just imagine seeing Dracula just while you in line at 152.
Yeah, you just trying to get in, man. You're just trying to get in.
The Memphis of all this, I'm not gonna be able to take it serious because I would be cracking up like, bruh. Because there's an Instagram, Ernie. I forgot what it's called, like Memphis something.
Oh, is it like is it unapologetically Memphis or Memphis?
No, not them. Like Memphis, like flashbacks or something like that.
Oh,
what
okay,
I'm thinking about is like, just imagine like it's just a werewolf go to Burt's or some shit like.
Hey, or like, was it have a motherfucker on there hang, what was it motherfuckers going to motherfucker you in line at Dixie Queen.
Oh, bro.
And just see some vampires pull up in the car.
No, some little vampire cheer in the children's palace. Some shit.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to read this just for the Memphis of it all because I just want to see how that was done. But again, props to you for actually finishing everything up. I actually want to read this here from John Battle, Blerd Club Golden Age for 51 months, saying congratulations, E, on completing your first book. I'm looking forward to getting a signed copy. Thanks again, fellas, for an entertaining Saturday. You are most certainly welcome. And Bone Factory, I did not forget about you, but had to give Ernie his props. He had his book.
Oh, yeah.
That's a very big deal. That's a very big deal. But Bone Factory with the $2 is saying current Green Arrow should be in Detective Comics, or maybe should be Detective Comics. I don't know about that, just because Tom Taylor is doing his thing on Detective right now. But I know I'm supposed to read Green Arrow because you have told me several times to read Green Arrow. Because the writer to Ultimate Wolverine is the one who is writing Green Arrow. That is still on my to-do list. So yeah, I have not forgotten about you, big dog. And then we got another
highlight.
Yeah, we got another $5, excuse me. We got another little Caesars from Highlight saying, do you guys believe G. Willow Wilson can bring Black Cat to ongoing glory as she did for Poison Ivy? I'm going to keep it A1 steak sauce with you. No. I'm sorry.
What?
I do that's miracle work.
Oh,
bringing
well,
Black Cat to the same level of Pamela Isley, because
no, I get where Bone Factory's coming from though, because so the new Black Cat came out this week. I read it, I liked it, and I will say this, it did capture some of that same magic for me because the way but it's not, I think, anything intentional. It's just the way G. Willow Wilson writes. She does really good writing stories about characters and making people who are larger than life feel like regular normal people. Like when you read that Black Cat #1, she jumps back and forward a lot with flashbacks. Remember what we talked about with They Choose Violence?
Yeah.
When I was talking about how like there's the one character who has ADHD and she's the narrator for that issue, and she keeps jumping back and forward. Yeah. G. Willow Wilson does something very similar in this issue with Black Cat, but she doesn't do it as strongly. And when I say strongly, I mean like it's not like it didn't reach a point where it made it difficult to read to keep up. Like it was one of those things where it's like, oh hey, there's a thing happening. She's like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, you're probably wondering how this happened. Then she kind of like goes back to this, and then like she comes back around and says, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about this other thing, and then I forgot to say what happened with this, and then kind of like it feels when I read the book, it feels like I'm having a conversation with Black Cat. And I like that. I don't know if it's going to be upgraded to ongoing glory the way Poison Ivy was, but if the first issue is any indicator for what is to come, and it almost always is, especially with G. Willow Wilson, I think the book will do well. But I actually think it has less to do with Marvel and more to do with the people who claim that they love Black Cat but don't buy Black Cat shit.
Okay, I wanted to let you get all that out and you just said at the end. Thank you. That's why that book ain't finna go nearly as long as Pamela Isley is, because I don't think a lot of y'all are gonna buy that shit. But I will actually kind of pull back to something that Ernie said. I don't think Marvel is going to give her a lot of rope with that Black Cat. That's just something fun to do for a trade or two, and
get on up out.
Go.
I mean, no,
I don't think Marvel gonna give her that. And that book could be wonderfully written, but with it being Black Cat and not anybody else, I don't see Marvel letting her breathe. If that makes sense to you all, I really don't feel like they'll give her enough to work with again to maybe a trade or two. But all right, we're pulling the plug. We're finna go do some XYZ Spider-Man tie-in. So that's the main reason I feel like that. I don't think Marvel's gonna leave her alone and leave her to her own to keep the story continuing and progressing.
Nah. One thing I did want to say before I move on too terribly far from it, because like I said, I did want to share some things because I know this is one of those deals. People have been kind of waiting on it for a long time, so I didn't want to be that guy and not have things to share. So I actually kind of picked out some choice bits.
Okay.
I picked out some choice bits to show off, and actually, I don't want to give up that one. Because that's a good shot. I don't want to give that up.
I'm shocked you showing anything and not just leaving.
I want to give a little bit. I'll give you a little bit. Okay. You get the first taste is free. First taste is free. First taste is always free. Because basically what I'm going to do, I think I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put up a preview. I might put up a preview at some point, and I'm probably going to make it, I'm probably going to let the preview be. I know some people like to do like, what we're going to do is we're going to give you like 2 or 3 pages just to whet your appetite. I'm going to give y'all the first 9. I think I might give y'all the first 9 because the first 9 actually kind of gives you a taste. Because basically what we do with the book, the first issue, it's not a cold open. Like, it's not like I kind of wanted to do that at first. Like, we're okay, we open up with a little bit of the story, then give you the title page, and then go into the story. We kind of do it without doing it. The way that it ended up getting laid out.
Okay.
So like when you get to because the first 9 pages is pretty much like the intro to the character, more or less. It's the intro to the character, and kind of lets you know who the character is, what they're about, and everything. The difference here is that y'all are going to get to see it first. Or here in the audience, y'all get to see some of, not all of it, but you get to see some of it first. I'm actually gonna save some of that for the good people. I'm gonna save
honestly, and I know people might take this as being mean, but I don't feel like you should do it here. I think. I don't think you should do it on a Blerd cable. I think this is something that, I think this is something that warrants you doing your own video.
Maybe.
With this being your book and this being your thing, a couple hours into a Blerd cave, I don't think does it as much justice and as much respect as its own kind of dedicated thing, if that makes sense.
Interesting. That's an interesting way to put it. Well, I'll tell you what. This is what I will do. Y'all get one thing. Y'all get one thing. Y'all get one thing. And I only want to show this just because I kind of wanted to fuck with Carter. I kind of wanted to fuck with Carter on this one. Here, let's see here. Do I have a... I'm trying to find a spot that is... Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I want to see if there it is. This is the one.
Okay.
This is the one, I think. Let's go. Let's run it back. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna take this shot and we'll share it. But
Okay.
bam, this right here. Just kind of show you how like we weren't playing, we were talking about doing a little taste. Doing a little taste of Memphis, giving you the Memphis of it all. So one of the things you could probably see in the background, it's a little covered up.
I just caught it.
It's a little covered up, but if you're from Memphis, you know what it is.
I just caught it.
It ain't shit to do with any of the characters.
Boy, I done seen that shit too many rooftop parties. Oh man.
Is it Gavin got it? Okay. They visited the Ducks.
Oh man, this is the kind of shit I want to see in this book because I know it's gonna trick you. I feel like if you're not a Memphis person, it's gonna just go right over your head.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
That's dope.
And there's a couple of others. There's some places that pop up in the book that I think some people would probably recognize. I know for me that was kind of the case. And I think I actually showed you this before. But this time you'll be seeing it as a lettered piece. Some will if you're from Memphis, there's a lot of people who probably know this street. Like if you look like up here on this panel right here, if you see like right here, you see them 3 lanes on either side.
I saw the IHOP and it just clicked.
Yeah. Yeah, Carter know where that is.
I wasn't even okay. Well, you said the 3 lanes, but I saw.
Yeah,
that's kind of this is gonna be funny. This is gonna be a
and
funny
but and then there was I think there was one other that like was kind of like a spot that like if you know, it was kind of like one of those like if you know you know. It's kind of one of those vibes, but let me see if I can find it. I thought I had it like right in front of me, but apparently I do not. I can't find it. But either way, point of the matter is, we wanted to sprinkle in some Memphis iconography. We wanted it to feel like we wanted to feel like something that like, you know, that you would see, you immediately recognize, you know, all that good shit. And yeah. Oh shit, I just realized something. I was missing a page. I need to go back and fix that. So yeah, these are all things that I'm learning kind of like as we go. But yeah, it's gonna be good. I hope people enjoy it. I hope I saw this right here. Roby Rome said, Ernie, you opened my eyes to liking a black and white comic with splashes of color. It was something that, well, and I'll tell you what happened. It kind of all stemmed from me recognizing my shortcomings with my own art.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, while we're here, I will share this for those that are curious about what I've been doing with my spare time as of late. I have become a huge fan of it myself, largely just because of the black, white, and red comics, as well as I don't think I have it right directly next to me. But there's a comic, Sirens of the City does it very well. And I like it. It's one of those, and also because of manga, I was already kind of in for a penny, in for a pound on that style of thing. But and like I said, I've been doing some little cheats with it, but like for the most part, I think that if it's good enough for mangaka, it's good enough for me. But one thing that I did want to share, a couple of things I did want to share actually, is I have been, this is one, and I'll probably end up having somebody else do this specific part of it. But here I'm only gonna show this part because I'm not finished with the inks on it. But here we go. There it is. There. Okay. Boom. Got it. But yeah, basically what I've been doing, and actually what I was doing all day yesterday, oddly enough, all day yesterday, because people are probably like, man, dude, you haven't been I mean, I guess, technically I did put out a few videos, but I haven't like really been like going as hard in the paint. Like I didn't record much of anything new this week, just because, but that's all stuff I'm gonna do over the weekend, and then it'll release gradually next week, just to give me some extra time. But one thing that I did the past couple of days is I've been working on pages, and feverishly, mind you, working on pages. And one of the things I did, and I think I probably said this before, but I went back and kind of retooled the script for the first issue of the other thing I'm working on, and that meant going back and redoing pages because things were completely different. So like right here, you can see this is one of the ones I did recently. This is actually, I finished this yesterday. This is like part of a page. Right here, but this basically some of the bad guys. These aren't the heroes of the book. Obviously, they're pretty obviously white supremacists. If it's not obvious, looking at them. I got to go back and finish up one more thing on him, namely the flag on his arm. But basically, I just kind of spent all day like doing this, like going in, doing all the inks and shit, and then coming back later and doing like backgrounds and shit like that. Though for a lot of the backgrounds, most of the time I just do scribblies in the back, or I will leave it blank depending on what's going on. It depends on like where the lettering is going to be that dictates how much background I fuck with. And then I kind of did like some lettering test on one, just kind of show you, like I kind of half-ass inked one side of it. And then I'm kind of messing with like perspectives, foreshortening, and shit like that. But like you can kind of see it here, where like I got dude like hemming somebody up, and then I did some like preliminary letters just to kind of test it, see if I could do it. That was really what it was more than anything else. Which not hard to do. It's just tedious. It is very fucking tedious. And I did this right here. Let's see here. Yeah, you can actually kind of see some of the raw pencils up here on this end up here. But yeah, I basically did this part right here, and it kind of cuts off because right here I just drew past the cutting point of the book. That's why like down here, anything like. Actually, y'all can't even see it, I just realized. But, like, you can, actually. But, like, right here, where the arms and, like, the chest and everything cut off, I'm, like, past the bleed. So like when it prints, you wouldn't even see that part. But and then I also did I haven't finished this part yet because like it's like you'll see like the pencils. I actually spent way more time doing the because I realized there was some stuff I wanted to go back and add. There's like a splash page that that I was putting together, and in the middle of it, the let's see here, there it is right there, bam, boom, okay, there we go. This one right here, so basically like you can see like you can kind of see here where like I haven't put in like the stuff for these two parts yet, but like I realized after I was like, I want to add some stuff. But basically what I did, you want to know what I used as a reference for this?
What?
Yokozuna doing the bonsai drop.
My mind went to Rikishi doing it when he was a heel.
Oh yeah,
He had Rock spitting up all the blood when he sat on.
Oh,
so that's
yeah.
where my went, but it just, not okay, dog.
Yeah. But yeah, like that was basically it. Yeah, like I said, I was kind of feeling myself on that one. But yeah, there's that one, and I did like I think there was something else that I did or whatever. I don't remember if I actually have it, but I also kind of messed around with some stuff. I've actually changed some of the like midway through. I actually found a better design for some things versus some others, and kind of went back and tweaked some stuff here and there. And I've gone back and changed a lot of shit and messed with stuff. So yeah. But yeah, said some people wouldn't mind. Look, well, the best part is how I set it up. It's how she winds up on them. It's a leap. It's like she's charging at him. They're trying to shoot her, and then she jumps over him, and then like bam. Like originally the way I did it, because originally there was going to be 5 people on the team, but I decided to not put 5 people on the team like to start. And I was going to have it where, like, she ran into a portal that one of the other characters created, and another portal shows up over the guys, and she drops through that. But then I was like, no, I'm just going to have her just jump up really high in the air and then just do it, period. But yeah, the E Honda butt drop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some people do pay for that. Yeah, it's wild.
You said some people wouldn't mind, and according to Barrington Edwards, it's very inspiring. We got Barrington Edwards with the $9.99 saying this is very inspiring. Ernie, thanks for sharing. About color, you ever use gradient maps to add color to your grayscale work? It's an easy way to give color a specific job.
Yes. No, that's actually really. That's actually a really good point. Someone put me, this was a while ago, actually, like, and when I say a while ago, not that far ago, but like, it was like maybe a month or so ago, someone, I was watching somebody's video and they put me on game about how to do that, because I was like, man, let me see what I can do. Cause I can color, obviously I know how to use color. I just don't like to, because I feel like I'm not as, like, I feel like, okay, I do a lot of things great. I think that, like, when it comes to, like, drawing something, I can do that. I ink okay. But when you start getting into color, that's where I feel like, I'm like, okay, this is when I start going into jack of all trades, master of none territory. Yeah, Clip Studio, and like everything that you all just saw, that was Clip Studio. That was all Clip Studio. And you know what? I tell you what, I'll show you a couple of other things, and then we'll move on to like some recommendeds and whatnot and what have you. Because there are a couple of things I did that I was really quite proud of. Some of y'all actually saw this, patrons and channel members. Y'all probably recently saw that I had I did a video I gave y'all a video where I was inking a character. It was actually the character that I removed from the first issue of this other comic. And that would be this young lady. I actually took her out of it and saved her for the end of it. She's in it. She just ain't in it the way she was before. So there's a slight change up on that. But I actually went back and did a redesign of her costume even after that video. It was something I just did because I was just screwing around. And basically I ended up with this. This is what I wound up with. And I feel like she's one of those characters I've revamped so many times. And I think this is going to be the one that is probably going to stick. Yep, this is the one. This is the same one. So yeah, I think this is what we're going to wind up going with. I'm still, like I said, it's one of those things. I'm still kind of, the tricky part with her is that I also still haven't decided whether this is going to be a book that's in color or not, if I'm going to pay somebody, because I'm not coloring my goddamn self. Somebody else got to do this shit. Somebody else got to do it. I'll pay somebody to color this shit. I'll do everything else, but color this shit? No, I'm not doing it. But right. The thing I quickly figured out with her is that in a book that is black and white, a character that is entirely black does not work. Yeah. It's too much of a void. It's too much of a void. To me, it is. I don't know what it is to other people, but when I was drawing it originally and I was putting her on panels, it was like, okay, everything else is in black and white, but then there's this like, and to be fair, it's appropriate. She is a living black hole, but it's like, there's literally an actual, like, artistic black hole where she is, and it makes it difficult to figure out, like, what's going on. So, like, I finally got around to, like, and also finally figured out how I wanted her hair to be like, because I was like, man, I don't know how I want to do the shadows in hair. And I was like, just do the shadows in her hair the way the rest of her body is. And I was like, okay, cool. Then there's that. But that and because I think there was that, and then there was the redesign that I did for Crush. Those were all the things that I had done lately, and that's where the art game is right now.
Cool. So recommended for me this week, or for us, I should say. Yes. It's a real quick one. It's music wise. I just want all of you all to YouTube Japanese R&B.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare to have your mind blown. That's the recommended for this week. While you are reading whatever books you picked up this week, whatever books you needed to get to on your shelf at some point, just YouTube Japanese R&B and just proceed to crack up. You're gonna do a 2-step, but just proceed to crack up. Oh, that's gonna be the recommended this week.
Yeah, no, there's no lies detected on that. There's no lies detected that you will. You gonna
look for somebody to grab, and you gonna do this at some point, and you gonna be laughing at yourself because of what song you think you listening to, but it's really Japanese R&B. So
well, because
that's recommended this week.
So like it more with K-pop than J-pop. K-pop borrows so heavily from like R&B, J-pop as well. It does it too, but like K-pop probably more than any other like Asian music genre borrows so heavily. Like K-pop in a lot of respects just sounds like the R&B and rap music we used to get back in the 90s, in the early aughts. To the point, I don't know if you saw this, there's a TV show, I think it's a TV show, I don't know, maybe, but they're doing a thing where it's called K-popped. It's gonna have I'm trying to remember who else is gonna be on. Patti LaBelle is gonna be on it, and she's gonna be working here. Let me see if I can actually find it. K-popped, K-popped TV series. And I don't know exactly when this comes out, but I think it's soon. But yeah, it's gonna have Megan Thee Stallion, Kylie Minogue. It's gonna have two of the Spice Girls, Mel B and Emma Bunton. It's gonna have let's see, Kesha's gonna be on there. TLC, obviously it'll just be the T and the C. Obviously. What? I'm just saying, I'm being honest. God damn it, some people may not know. Boys to Men. Boys to Men is gonna be on there. Ava Max, J Balvin, Vanilla Ice, Kylie Minogue, Patti LaBelle. They're all gonna be on there, and the Gangnam Style guy, Psy, he's gonna be on there. They're also gonna have
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You should have just stopped at Patti LaBelle.
But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yes. Basically, what they're gonna be doing is they're gonna be matching these people up. They're gonna be matching these people up, and they're basically gonna be doing K-pop versions of songs by the American artist. But they're gonna be doing them in collaboration. They'll be doing them in a collaboration.
If you were in front of me at this current moment, I want us to hurry up and move on to questions. But if I have to hear a K-pop version of "If Only You Knew," I would swing on you.
Hey, that shit might be cold though. Well, because I can tell you what, in the trailer, I'm not gonna play the trailer because it's full of copywritten music. But basically, yeah, the songs they're gonna be doing are Savage, obviously. They actually play part of Savage. The K-pop version of Savage sounds exactly like what you would think. They're gonna do Savage by Meg Thee Stallion. They're gonna do Wannabe by Spice Girls. They're gonna do Ice Baby by
that's all he has. What they gonna do?
That's all he got. Let's see here. Waterfalls. Boys to Men is doing Motown Philly. And Kylie Minogue's doing Can't Get You Out of My Head. And let's see here. And now here's the question I want to ask you.
Why did it end this way? I don't want to hear the K-pop version.
Well, no. Here, I want to ask you a question, Carter. What song do you think they're doing for Patti LaBelle?
I have no earthly idea. I don't. What song are they doing?
Lady Marmalade.
That was in my head, but I'm like, that's too on the note.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah. Oh no, of course. But yeah, the K-pop groups, for those who are familiar with K-pop groups more than the average person, is going to be Billy, ITZY. Is that Kepler or that's a group I'm not familiar with. Joy, Tease, Stacy, Kiss of Life, and Black Swan. Those are the groups that are going to be on there. But basically, they're not just going to be re-recording the songs. It's going to be an entire performance. So like they're like, because matter of fact, that was one of the things that actually came up. Because I forgot, I left off somebody. Eve is also going to be there as well. But like when they were doing all the dances and shit, all the dance routines and shit, you saw a lot of the American artists like, God damn, I'm fucking tired, because they're like, y'all do way too fucking much. But yeah, it's gonna be good shit. It's gonna be good shit. I don't remember exactly. When it's coming. It's gonna be on Apple TV. So yeah, that'll be a thing. That'll be the thing. Let's see.
We only got one question in Discord, which is great.
I'll take it.
It's from Fomenum saying, "Hola, Blerd Familia. What is your comic book art hot take?" Mine is Eric Larson draws a better Spider-Man than Todd McFarlane.
I'd concur.
What is your comic book art hot take, Ernie?
I think that, well, I mean, it's the same one I always give. Jim Lee's women all look the same.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard that one for you before.
Yeah, I've said it before. I think don't get me wrong
about Greg Land, but I don't think I've heard that from you.
Yeah, Jim Lee. All of Jim Lee's women look the same, and that is, I don't care if it's Storm. I don't care if it's like, if I tell you what, if I handed you a black and white comic, no color whatsoever, and don't have the two characters in costume, if I put a picture that Jim Lee did completely, just pen and ink, no superhero costumes, no color, no shading whatsoever to indicate tone textures, skin tone textures. If I put Storm and Psylocke next to each other, you would not be able to tell me which one was which. You wouldn't. If you say you can, you'll lie.
According to Gavin, Jim's men look a lot of the same too.
Yeah. No. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. And this thing, it's not a diss. It's not a diss.
No.
Because here's the thing. I wish my characters looked as good as Jim Lee's.
Yeah.
But I feel like the people I draw, I go out of my way to make them all look different. Like, I feel like when I read a comic because I used to read Wildcats. That's why I can say that. Because I remember looking at Voodoo and being like, damn, she looks kind of like I was like, damn, Voodoo and Zealot just look like X-Men characters. I was like, Voodoo just looks like Storm, but in a stripper costume. And I was like, Zealot just looks like Psylocke, but if Psylocke was actually a white woman, and with short hair.
I'm gonna say this, and then you can let me know if you have any questions.
Go ahead, shoot.
You think are worth it? According to Sir Yuri G, never forget when Jim Lee drew Hush, the only way to tell the difference between Bruce and Clark was the S-curve.
That is true. You know what? And I also want to second. I also want to second what it's a lot of artists. It's not just Jim Lee, but it's just Jim Lee is the one that always sticks out in my head. Like, there's a lot of people who, like, if I see an artist, like, case in point, when Ryan Stegman was announced for the Jed McKay X-Men series, a lot of the character designs he did, I was like, oh, Lundqvist. I was like, Lundqvist is just Eddie Brock with a beard and like more of an S curl, and he looks like he probably shops at Manscaped. That's all Agent Lundqvist is. He's just Eddie Brock. Same goes for Trevor Fitzgerald. Trevor Fitzgerald don't look that different from Eddie Brock. But the thing is, it's never a knock. It's just that, like, it's one of those things that I always see people like gush over certain things that Jim Lee does, and I'm like, And the only reason I even pick on Jim Lee for that one thing is because I feel like when he draws Storm, she looks Chinese. I feel like she looks like a Chinese woman. I've never really liked that about his Storm. I'm like, Storm has no African phenotypes. When Jim Lee draws her, she has like a pencil. Storm always has like this nose that's like this thin. And her lips always are like she's thin-lipped as well. I was like, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. Like that's just, yeah. Who does Vanish look like? Oh, man. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, because I actually thought about that the whole time I was reading that series. When I was, because that was also Ryan Stegman.
Ryan, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was also Ryan. So without the mask on, I'd say this, honestly, yeah, he kind of looked like how, like some depictions of the way he would draw, or way Ryan would draw, like Spider-Man or something like that, like just but with longer hair. Or something like that. And then, like, if you look at the character, the character himself, I'll just pull him up and y'all can tell me who the fuck y'all think this is. I know who it is, but I'm just gonna say, like not like if you look at the wrong button, there it is, this button. If I pull up the main character of Vanish and you look at him, y'all tell me who y'all think that motherfucker look like. I'll wait. Right there. Offer it. No. I mean, he doesn't look exactly like him, but like if I wasn't paying attention and no one told me like what book I was reading, I'm like, oh shit, they brought Null back. Damn, they gave him a little bit of a glow up. Also, I love that jacket or I don't know if that's actually a jacket he's got on, but whatever it is, they got the fucking spider legs and shit. I always thought that was cool. It actually, you know what? I will give you name. I'll give you Namor. I actually give you Namor only because I don't think I've ever seen Ryan Stegman draw Namor before. I imagine that's what his Namor would look like. But that said, we do actually have another. I don't know if we touched this one. I don't know if we touched this one yet. I know you caught the one with Barrington, but did we catch Nerd Large?
We did not. We did not.
Okay.
Blerd Club Silver Edition for 22 months, saying Ernie Gibbs and Carter Mist. Can't wait for Blerd Fredo. I guess Heart of Darkness would be Blerd Fredo, and then Ernie's next book would be Blerd Fredo 2. I think that's how that
Oh God. I'm so done with y'all. I'm so done with y'all. But thank y'all both. Thank you. And I guess I haven't seen as a whole heap of a lot. But I'm gonna take the ones that I see.
All right.
I'm gonna take the ones that I see. Let's run it back just a touch. Yeah, here we go. So this is I get this could be an interesting one. This is one from G Martinez Mac. It says, question: why doesn't the DC universe play on the fact that Batman's detective skills and prep time might be a meta-human based power? I mean, the way that they use it, it may as well be.
Because it's not. You know what it is? It's just Batman.
It's not plot armor, but it's definitely a plot armory.
It's not meta-human, you nerd. It's just Batman. That's just him.
Yeah. No. You're 100.
Whole ass normal white dude falling in the Earth's atmosphere with some draws on his face. That ain't meta-human. That's just Batman.
Well, it is funny though, because there are some characters who are said to be normal people, but have abilities that like you're
Duke.
like, come on,
Duke.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's and people don't even really talk about his shit anymore. Like every time I see that motherfucker, they don't even fuck with his powers. But no, like you look at a character like Mr. Terrific doesn't have any superpowers, but the one ability he does have, and I think it's funny because it's really just more of a funny tagline than it is anything else, is that he has a natural aptitude for having natural aptitudes. That's his power.
So, reading the Terrifics, and apparently, because it was said in that book that Mr. Terrific was the third smartest person in the world, period, or on the planet, or something like that. But then there was something else I read that said, apparently there was something else in one of the other books that the Terrifics were in, that said that, yes, Mr. Terrific is the third smartest person. Who started that rumor? Mr. Terrific. I'm like, oh, that's kind of gangster.
It's
so
gangster.
Yeah, his real deal is the smartest in the room. He just don't want y'all thinking. I said, that is.
Well, and you know what?
Desperate.
It became clear to me, especially during Dark Knight's Metal, because you know you a bad motherfucker when Batman is calling you asking your opinion on something. Like you know you that motherfucker when Batman's like, hey, I can't lock this down. I need Mr. Terrific. That is the ultimate respect. Like without even having to say the thing out loud. Like that was the thing I looked at. I was like, that was the moment I was like, okay, yeah, Mr. Terrific, he got to be a bad motherfucker because if Batman is stumped on something, he's got to call in the Terrific One to help him get the shit straight.
Yeah. To start a rumor about yourself, to take the heat off of yourself, that's gangster. That's gangster. I'm happy that I finished reading that run. I was telling Ernie about it before we started. But yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yep, and this is like and right here, Arcane just kind of said it right here. Mr. Terrific himself and everyone took it as Lex and Batman or whoever being ahead of him, but really in his current solo is revealed that he meant the first two smartest were both both his wife.
They were both Paula.
Yeah,
Paula, and me. That's gangsta.
Yeah, well, because that's the thing in that's the thing that gets lost in translation is that people forget Paula was not just she was a regular person, but I mean, she wasn't just like some stay-at-home wife. Like, she was actually like out here. And
if you're reading the Terrifics, you see, Miss Terrific. Oh, she was out here. She was out here.
She had them T-cubes for your ass. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to get hit with a T-cube.
Helping out the goddamn Batman, yes.
Yeah, I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific. I'm actually gonna watch that shit again tonight. That shit is still cold, like every day, every goddamn time. That. Can we hurry up and get the Terrifics movie already?
I need him, since I've read it in the Terrifics. At some point, I need Eddie Gathega to tell somebody to watch they tone.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite points of reading the Terrifics. If you all don't know, apparently there's some the two alphas are clashing a little bit when it comes to Silas Stone, Cyborg's dad, and Mr. Terrific. And when you're reading the issue, that's his T Society. I thought that was or T Council. Excuse me.
T Council,
So
yeah.
We got the Council of T's. I started laughing at that point. There's a conversation between Silas Stone and Mr. Terrific where Silas is talking a little bit spicy, and he was like, in Mr. Terrific classes, when it comes to my team and me, watch your tone. And I thought that was gangster.
He said,
was gangster.
Keep my team's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Was Faison Love when he had Players Club. Watch your tone and keep your hands on your head.
Man, what would you? But like, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not familiar, and I did a video about her, but Miss Terrific is a bad motherfucker. She needs to be in something. Like, the fact that she's not in anything, really, she need to be in something. Like, matter of fact, like, honestly, there's no excuse for why the Terrifics is not still running. Like, there should be a Terrifics book on shelves right now, coming out monthly, and we don't have that. And here's the thing. She's not, like, and the thing is, I want people to understand something. She's not a female version of Mr. Terrific.
No.
She is just Paula from a universe where Michael died instead of her. That's the only difference. That's that, and she uses TQ.
No, I'm not gonna spoil that. I'm not gonna spoil that because I really want you all to read this.
Yeah.
That's something I'm gonna tell Ernie when we're done.
Yeah.
He just actually reminded me of something else we need to talk about.
Yeah.
But what questions did you see?
Man, that was one of them, the earliest one about the metahuman stuff. Yeah. I didn't really see much of anything else, at least none that had a question on it. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, we good.
Right.
I'll see this. Let's see here. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. If there's anything. I didn't even see the question, Bill. If it was, it had to have been far back, depending on when you put it in. If it was back a good ways, I probably didn't see it.
I don't see it either.
I don't see it. And then let's see.
I was gonna say, I actually want to do it to you this time. Ernie, you got anything after today? You got any videos dropping after the what you got going on, big dog?
You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna take a break from working on the other book. I'm gonna mess with some other stuff, and I'm probably going to I did record a video for Exceptional X-Men. I'll probably work on that. And I got a video I need to record for Absolute Batman number, I think it was number 11, which was really good. Really good, really good issue. Actually, really all of them have been great. But here's one that actually kind of handles in the balance with what's going to be coming up. What's the plan for when Ernie goes on vacation? A Carter Cave takeover or radio silence? That's up to Carter. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be gone for 8 days. 8 or 9 days, and those days will coincide over 2 Blerd caves. So I'm gonna leave that up to Carter. If Carter wants to stream the show, fine by me.
That's something I'm gonna talk to Ernie about. We're done with this because that was another question I actually had for him. But yeah, there are some other things I want to talk to Ernie.
Oh,
seems like we are done. We are done with the show today because I got some questions.
Gotcha. Wait,
because of a name you brought up, Carter will absolutely have to. Let me tell you something right now. I would not mind doing a cave with me and somebody else who I've already talked to somebody else about potentially hopping on with me, but y'all ain't getting no 1999 chingle out of me, big dog.
That man said, no, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Not no way, not no how. I'll answer this real quick because it's really easy. Question, what recommendations do you have for best written or best illustrated Inhumans comics? Death of the Inhumans by Donny Cates.
And I will give you Black Bolt from Saladin Ahmed and Christian Ward on art.
That's easy.
You got your best written and best illustrated in one Inhuman book. Yep, right there.
Yep, that's it. Right there. Boom. Cut the check.
It's Death of the Inhumans is 1 trade. The Black Bolt series was 2. So
that's
have
true.
at it. Have at it.
And then I got nothing else. There's nothing. Oh, okay. I want to get just real. I'll say this. There's a video that I want to put out. I've been debating whether I want to put it out. Carter knows what I'm talking about when I say this. There was someone that invited me on their show, but then they got clowned on their show and they took the video down. I actually have the video.
They took it down.
They took it down. It's no, it's unlisted. They unlisted the video. I don't think they actually took it all the way down, but it's definitely unlisted. If you go through I want to see something. If you go through the Discord, because I think I actually put it in the announcements when it happened. I want to say I did. Yeah. So technically, I think you might still be able to find it.
It was kind of crazy.
It was very cringe.
One of Earth's Mightiest I saw left a comment on it. But that was all I'd seen from.
Okay, got you.
The comment wasn't even about the video. It was a shout out my boy Ernie.
Actually, you know what? I don't think I did. You know what? I didn't share it in the Discord, but you know what I did do? I did share it on Threads. I can't. That was a while ago. So, but I'm thinking about releasing that video from my perspective because I went back and I actually thought about going over it and kind of doing a little bit of commentary to explain why I said some of the things that I said. That way he can't do anything about it. But yeah, and that's what it was. That's actually how I got it. So what happened was he left the stream up, like for whatever reason, I guess he didn't cut the stream off right away. And I think he unlisted it almost immediately after, but because I still had the live stream up, I rewound that motherfucker, opened OBS, and then just hit play and recorded the whole thing. So yeah, if y'all are interested, I probably will put it up. I will probably put it up, and because I did it. I'll name names too, because I don't give a fuck about dude. He ain't shit. Release the Blerd cut. Jedi Iroh ain't shit. He said release the Blerd cut. God damn it. But yeah, I'll do it. Because like I said, I literally edited the video, but I hesitated to put it out because there's something that I talked with both Carter and Robo about individual of each other. I don't want to go too terribly deep into it, but part of me kind of almost feels bad because I feel like the person who I was talking to I feel like they didn't really fully understand what was going on, but I'm going to frame it as such when I release it. But yeah, it's either it is what it is. No, it wasn't. I'm gonna put it like this. I also wasn't sure about it because it felt like punching down.
I feel like it is though. That boy didn't know nothing.
Well, not even just that. He doesn't have a platform as big as mine. So like it would literally be me like just it would literally be like Hulk fighting Kite Man. Not even Kite Man, just fighting Robbie Robertson.
Dog, is somebody in the league going back down to go to like Craigmont High real quick,
right?
Just destroying
just dominate
football team almost. It was crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm considering doing it is because I watched a video from Mehdi Hassan the other day, and everything he said, I had not seen this video prior because it was a video where he was going back and reflecting on his appearance on Jubilee and basically talking about how to debate conservatives and far right, MAGA people and shit like that. And everything he said to do, I did in that interview.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like unprompted. And I was like, ooh. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. What I'll do is I'll record. I'll do like what Bill said. I'm going to put context with everything. And I'm going to go back and just kind of be like, hey, look, this is what was going on. This is why this came up, yada, yada, yada. It'll probably be a little bit of a longer video because it was supposed to be an hour interview that got cut to like 20 something minutes. Because apparently I was hostile. But like he said some wild shit. So I just called him out on it. And I don't know. Maybe if someone else ever asked me, maybe I will do these things again and record them from my perspective. You never know. We'll see.
You know what it reminds me of?
Mm-hmm.
That Spider-Man, that Nick Spencer Spider-Man video.
Oh yeah, that shit got sent to the Shadow Realm so quick. I was like, yeah, we can't do this. This is too. We would have made no friends. We would have made no friends. Yeah, we would have been no friends. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And I think that's it. That is the show, y'all. Thank you all so much for tapping in and hanging out with us. Also, shout out to everybody for being supportive of the comic. I'll have more news about the comic here before too long. I will probably matter of fact, no, not probably. I will be doing Patreon and channel member exclusive videos to show off more of the comic in a preview format. And then after we do that, I will release an actual preview that everybody can look at to check it out. And then the first issue will very likely go up on Global Comics. And I'm talking to some people behind the scenes about possible printing.
Okay.
So there you go. So that way I want everybody to kind of be able to get some value in there. And then what I'll also probably do is probably maybe do something similar with that video. I will probably let patrons and channel members get a hold of it first, and then release it to the wider public after that. We'll see how that. I'll have to figure that one out. But just because it's always weird when it's like split between two platforms. But
cool. Well,
we'll do all that
because I got questions. I got a lot of questions.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%, 110 million%. So yeah, for Carter Presents, I'm the Blerd Without Fear. And you know what? I just say it now. Valiant.
We coming for you, nigga.